Okay. Alright, so I should be able to access the letter somewhere in there. Got it! Alright, wonderful. Bandit looks good. He always looks good. Always looks good. Alrighty. Alright. Sorry, just checking Discord stuff. Is Bandit a replay? He always sleeps in the same position. Bandit? Are you a replay? Are you? You have to answer me legally. Is that giving you a nice clear answer there, Kaimo? I think that was nice, crisp, and clear. Bandit is live, so that means Bahamut is a replay. I can't sneak right by you. I can't. You got me. You got me.
Heroes, prepare for combat.
Welcome back, everybody, into the NA in-houses. These are some community-organized games, and we're going to cast a few of them. There's a Twitch gamble going on right now, and we've got, on the left-hand side, our Team Jedi. Madara playing Chromie, Liam on the Blaze, Ibtings will be your Sylvanas, Caesar Salad playing a new Brack, and Crom will be your Rhaegar.
Commencing in 10 seconds.
Right side is going to be the Sith. Kirli Ming, Porky Lucio,
5,
Zim on
4,
Greymane,
3,
Albatox Hogger,
2,
and Nagram will
1.
be your ETC.
Let the battle begin.
This is just AI, I knew it. I'm also AI, I knew it. AI knew it. I'm also, yeah, we're all AI. The only thing real in the simulation is Bandit. Alright, so we've got our first map here going to be Dragonshire. We have a bit of a mid lane scuffle to start out. Liam was rotating down to bottom lane, but it seemed like he was just, no, I think he was just chilling in the bush, maybe waiting for a rotation gank or something like that. Either way, we've got Blaze versus Hogger in the top lane. A new Brack going to go Regeneration Master level 1. Kind of the only major thing to note, Liam does have to use Pyromania right there. Sylvanas did rotate to top. Got a couple regeneration globes up here as well, so that will help Liam bring back the HP he did lose from tanking a few of those tower shots. Meanwhile, in the bush, Nubrak is able to burrow charge back towards the mid lane fort front gate. Your creation of Chat GPT pre-alpha. So Chat GPT has a tendency to jump into lava, is what I'm learning. I mean, it only makes sense with Terminator and such. It all comes together. Chronic conditions for the Chromie at level 4, level 2. Going to be having speed buff to allies, speed debuff to the enemies. We have a Nubrak burrowing in, trying to invade the Camp Hogger with the vertical bounce. And Nubrak looks like he's just going to throw... Wait a second. Okay, so Hogger's going to continue with his vertical bounce. We've got ETC stepping in. Power slide through onto Sylvanas. Time trap onto a few enemies. The camp still goes over to the side of Team Jedi, as that is a jet propulsion to the spine of Hogger, and we have some stray sand finding a Greymane kill as well. Triple kill over to the side of Team Jedi as they invade the camp, and we'll be getting this top lane fort chunked. Any believers in the Sith, or are we all just senseless Jedi? Nice cleanse from Rhaegar and Ibtings right there. Sylvanas able to be unhindered or unabated? Yeah, unabated by the power sled from ETC as we get into level 4 on the right-hand side. Greymane in bottom clears up the Siege Giants, able to hold the Moon Shrine. Sun Shrine going over to Hogger as well, but doesn't look like there's anyone in mid to get the channel. Kier trying to back away from Caesar Salad on this Anubrak, who doesn't seem to be too worried about the poke and such from Porky and Kier. Left side of our screen, we've got a Rhaegar Sylvanas grabbing a Siege camp, or a Bruiser camp for top lane. But ETC has gone for the power slide onto Liam, which creates enough space for Porky to channel the Dragonite. First objective will go over the side of Team Sith. Kick onto Sylvanas, as she does have percent. 3 stacks Banshee Curse, yeah. And deal 1% of the maximum health as damage. Dragonite can't be slowed, but it can take damage, so that's or the percent-based damage can still come through. Nice jet propulsion away. Hogger with the vertical bounce in the lane is going to clear out the camp. Dragonite doesn't get a ton of value. It gets some siege damage in mid and top onto the fort front gates, but that's really about it. I will say, though, in bottom lane, fort front gate already has gone down. If a hero has 0 HP, does the percent still affect him? Why are you like this? Did you sneak a Baja Blast for lunch and now we're just sugar high? I'm like this because of Mark Zuckerberg? I see. Slowing Sancer Chromie level 10 will be picked up here as we take a look and see how things are shaping up around the map. Chromie and Li Ming just clearing things out in mid. We'll have Hogger in top lane. He's gonna have to, excuse me, Blaze in top lane. He's gonna have to back away as Greymane Hogger up here are gonna be pushing up the waves. It's layoff day, so you've been drinking whiskey and sitting on emergency department meetings all day? Wait, you're not getting laid off, are you, Kaimo? How will the world have drugs that save... Oh, you're not? Okay, good. It's not my friend? Okay, whatever.
Prepare yourselves, heroes.
You're losing 10% of your workforce? Dear Lord. I'm sorry to hear that. Because I'm assuming that only means you're going to have to do 10% more work. I would join you, but I have to go to the grocery store and stuff after stream today. Also, there's no alcohol in the house. I drank it all on Sunday, Monday, one of those days. Grom getting a little low here. Able to back away without getting taken down.
But will it be you?
Mentor and most amazing scientist I've ever met got an axe, and my group is over here like, what do we do now? Okay. That seems like a smart business move. Nice wiggle from Cure right there. Able to avoid the sand blast, the deep breathing. Nope. Yeah, the deep breathing from Madara. Huh. That's really weird, Kaimo. That's super weird. Granted, I don't understand these things. Many years ago, right before COVID, I was like right before. Wow, it's actually been quite a while. My dad was pushed into retirement. Like he was just like, we are going to be retiring you. He worked for automotive, and nice disintegrate from Cure. And he was telling me that he's like, honestly, I thought my job placement was secure. He goes, I wrote a program that found millions of dollars from one of the automotive companies that just kind of, over the years, didn't pay us for things here and there, and it just kind of went to the wayside. He literally, in his free time, mind you this, he would go to work, do his regular job, come home, and then write a program to try and make this conglomerate more money. And they were just like, cool, thanks, bye. I was salty for a while, and my dad was too. And then one time I made a comment about it, and he's like, honestly, he's like, now that it's said and done, it's okay. And then he goes, also, I made way more in my first year of retirement than 1 year of working. So, also granted, this is the time, they had pensions and stuff back then, actual retirement plans. So, Dragonite goes over to the side of Team Jedi. This will be mid lane fort going down. We have a camp in top. Pushed up a little bit as looks like Liam is able to force back Albatox in top lane. Doesn't seem like Liam will go and clear out the wave. He's going to rotate down, as this is a very one-sided map number 1 so far. Kick on to Cure. Mid lane Blaze, we've got Liam just pushing things up a little bit. Split soaking for the allies, keeping that experience advantage. About a 2-level lead. Over to the side of Team Jedi as a short distance kick goes on to Cure. Wailing Arrow. Sorry, Mind Control, different audio. High fives from Lucio. Shahagr looking for the Shockwave flank. No, Hortipult flank. Staggering blow into Liam. Combo from Cure is going to be met by a bunker. There's also a cocoon onto Cure. Porky able to push off. He's going to be hit with the Anubarak Impale, but will not be taken down. What's up, Ninja? Good to see you, dude. Uh-oh. Caesar Salad goes in onto Li Ming. There's a high five. Nice mosh pit from ETC, and that's Rhaegar going down. A high five coming in from Lucio, but the jet propulsion from Blaze will cook up that cow, and that's going to be a trade here as we have ETC traded for our Rhaegar. That was also first kill for the side of Sith. Looks like the fight's not over yet. More high fives coming out from Porky. Gilnean splashes onto the enemy. Cure blinking in, trying to get some calamity damage. Jet propulsion from Liam with no connection, as Porky's still just like in the face of the enemy. Takes a combo from Madara here. Caesar Salad split, but he's able to burrow charge over the wall. Cure with a combo. Chromie times out and denies the damage and the kill. Liam with the Pyromania active creates some space, and it looks like, all in all, as Rhaegar and ETC have respawned, it's a 1-for-1, and bottom lane is saved. Hold on, Madara though. Hortipult in, Curse Bullet, Slowing Sands won't slow down the enemy, and Sith do find this kill. It's a reset for Li Ming. And now Nubrak trying to get away. It looks like he was interrupted on his burrow charge or something right there. So, some weird interaction happened, and he will go down. Science is always underpaid and underpromoted relative to business functions. At least the salespeople are also getting let up because they didn't do a good enough job selling. That was the issue we had in construction, was the sales department was too good at selling, and they would sell more than we could produce. And just in every way, shape, and form. Like, more than we could produce in the engineering department, more than we could produce in the shops. Shops plural, yes. Because we had 3 plants. We had one for servicing the fleet, since we owned all of our trucks. And then we had one plant for steel and one plant for aluminum and stainless, because you don't want to... It basically has to do with carbon. Carbon from the steel. You don't want that around stainless or aluminum. It's also 2 different welding techniques, too. You have MIG welding versus TIG welding. Why didn't you just make more staircases in AutoCAD? Oh my god, making staircases is a freaking nightmare. Staircase calculations are so annoying. Hey, what's up, Lard? Good to see you, bud. Hello? Stream Deck?
Ahoy, ahoy.
There we go. When you design a spiral staircase, it is always a right-handed helix? No. No, you can have left or right hand. I remember, whenever we did arches or anything like that, we had to physically print out a 1-to-1 scale drawing for the shop, because we couldn't just give them the degrees and the measurements. The shop literally needed a physical thing to lay the arch that they rolled onto a piece of paper that's 1-to-1 to check it. And we had the abilities to make a spiral staircase. We actually had one in the shop, and that was the only one we ever produced, because apparently it was messed up like 4 or 5 times in the creation. So they were just like, yeah, we can't do helixes. Our shop just can't produce it. Good to see you, Stark. How you doing today, bud? I am very on point today with my casting. Nice time out from Madara. A little high fives from Lucio coming out as well. And this looks like it's a clean disengage from the side of Sith. Uh-oh, though. Zim is trying to get away. Nice nice razor swipe to get the distance away. Nubrak was continuing to pressure. Another Gilnean cocktail thrown backwards, but this is not going to be any sort of trade. Well, excuse me, as well. I mean, I guess it is a trade. There was Hogger and Chromie, but that was a little bit ago. The fight does continue. This is a very brawly map number 1. Usually we see like a scuffle, disengage, go clear waves, etc., but this is literally, it's just fight after fight after fight. Porky amping it up. We have Zim on the left-hand side, split from the team, will go down. Another kill to the Jedi as it's 12-5 in kills. Hortipult in from Hogger as he just respawns. And now Liam with Pyromania active has 40 armor, but now Nubrak actually jumps into the flank trying to take down Cure. Beetles are chasing down Cure. Porky can't get the push off, and pulled pork for breakfast. What's the breakdown of percent left, percent right? I'd say it's about 420-69, something like that. I was told this is a Partner Plus stream. I expect nothing but the best. Oh god, now I'm sweating. It's like when Nettie came into my channel. I got all flustered.
The Dragon Knight shall reduce.
Jedi keep killing people. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Yeah. I think we will. I honestly think we will do for the Lego that we're gonna build on stream next month. I really do think it's gonna be the bonsai tree, the PD plant, or the something Star Wars. Because I don't know, something Star Wars seems fun to build. Unless I don't know when the D&D sets are coming out. I know those were leaked, but I don't think there's an official date for those. Liam and friends are going to be able to get the keep in bottom lane, but Liam is going to be falling as Dragonite will expire. Might have been canceled earlier. I wasn't looking at the timer. A bit of a split moment here for Anubrak. Throws the cocoon onto Greymane, immediately broken out by Kier with the Disintegrate, but that creates a bit of space for Anubrak to try and burrow away. Cleanse out from Rhaegar, slowing sands from Chromie. Kier is actually the one getting really low. 5 HP!
The red team's core is in peril.
Oh my god, Cure. Damn. Star Wars Lego is dope. What if neither existed? Civilization may be better without their input. Well, they don't exist in the real world, and here we are. Maybe it would be better if they existed in this world. You have a few £1,000 worth of Lego. How do you carry it? Kier gets the that's gonna be Chromie going down to Greymane. Kier helping out with the Disintegrate. Bottom lane pushing in onto the keep front gate. They existed long, long ago in a galaxy far, far away. Yeah, but what if they existed in our galaxy, not so far, far away? Massive wave in the bottom lane for Sith right now as Hogger gets a bounce off the keep front gate. Liam summons down the bunker. It's immediately disintegrated by Li Ming. And Nagram on the left-hand side is trying to create some space for his allies. Does have a mosh pit ready to go. Bottom lane wave is completely cleared out. The keep is going to take a chunk of damage. Burning loot horde from Hogger, just trying to poke a little bit more at the keep before the disengage is called out, and that will be Sith backing away. I mean, the map is not parity, but they are opening up the bottom lane and trying to find a win condition against the enemy. 20s on both sides. We didn't really talk about those because we were distracted by Lego, which is very okay. Piercing Sands, Fortified Bunker, Dark Lady's Call, excuse me, Trader King, as well as the Farseer's Blessing. Talrosh elements on the right-hand side for the Li Ming, as well as the Mixing Fire, Blunderbuss. We've got the No Control, and ETC picked up Bolt of the Storm. 70-second cooldown to Blink. Short distance, or teleport a short distance. No uniqueness, no not like Psionic Shift or Wind Rush for Thrall. You did a Lego globe? That'd be wild, actually. They have that competitive show Lego Masters, and it's Will Arnett being Will Arnett, and it can be a little kind of too much Will Arnett. But overall, very, very interesting competition in like what people can build. It's mind-blowing some of the stuff they can put together. Ooh, that was max range almost finding Porky, but right now a Ancestor Healing forced out onto the Rhaegar. Drops a Mosh Pit ETC, slowing Sands underneath him. And that'll be Rhaegar, the first one to go down. ETC able to walk on out of this as Chromie tries to dump some Sam. Albatox almost going down. Madara, though, able to disengage. Is there a Lego volcano we can get for Kaimo? That'd be perfect. and then we can make like a little Lego Kaimo Tripsin. It'd be perfect.
Red team's core is under attack.
I mean, they have Lord of the Rings sets, right? I wonder if there's a Mount Doom.
The Dragon Knight.
So you could just build Mount Doom and then throw Kaimo into it. Alrighty, so another Dragonite picked up here to the side of Sith. We'll see if what they're able to do with this. We're about 19 minutes into Dragonshire, our first map of the day. This is the best of whatever, as these are in-house games and they just play these until there's not enough people. And there is a whole heck load of replays, so we'll do a bunch of these casts, and we're gonna play some Final Fantasy later.
Destroyed a fort.
Final Fantasy VII Original. We're gonna have chat save the world. Mid lane forts have gone down. Greymane is absolutely annihilated. Porky tries to get away with some high-five action and wall riding. Is able to get close to Kier, who's able to disintegrate off that cocoon. But it seems like with the Greymane kill, this Dragonite phase is going to be pulled away and not getting much value. As long as your name is Lard, you won't be saving the world. I mean, but what if Lard's sacrifice was necessary for saving the world? And by sacrifice, I mean death. I mean getting stabbed by Longsword Man. We'll have to find out and play more Final Fantasy today and figure out the plot. Our friend died, so we went on a snowboard trip. Mind Control goes fishing, finds Lucio. Staggering blow from Hogger to try and push back the enemy a little bit here. More combos coming out from Kier on the low side of this wall. Liam is going to be going in, but he's not going to be able to find much value for his allies. Snowboarding is the best coping mechanism. I don't know if you're joking or not, but for me, honestly, it is. I was furious I did not get to go for most of this season. And the worst part was, I had a legit game plan. I was like, this is the season where I'm going to get, like, a crap load of days on the mountain. I was like, I'm going to go on Mondays consistently, and then I was going to have, like, a short stream day once a week where I still stream for, like, 5 hours, but then I get up on the mountain at the end of the day. Like, I had a game plan and everything. And then my spine said, nah, dude. You're 33. You're done. That's it. Time to drink prune juice and just wait for the inevitable death. What's up, Crush? Now you get to do it next year. Now I'm going to be stressing out for a year trying to make sure that I'm physically strong to do it, because my left leg is very weak. My balance is not what it used to be. That 1 month of, like, not being able to go for walks, not being able to do a lot of stuff, not putting a lot of pressure or weight on that left leg, it completely, it weakened that leg by a lot. It's crazy how much. Like, physically noticeable at a point. Vortibolt in from Hogger. We got a little bit of poke back and forth here in this bottom lane. Doesn't seem like anyone's going to be finding a kill, nor pushing in towards the actual core. Start training the upper body and learn how to snowboard with a handstand. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on that one. I went to the doctor for the first time in a decade and got so many shots and blood drawn. I hope they drew the blood before giving you the shots, because otherwise that blood draw is going to be real weird. That was clever, Stark. I like that. Alrighty. Well, 14-9, still a keep available in the bottom lane for the members of Jedi. ETC power slides through onto a Nubarak, a time stop from Chromie. As it looks like our Nubarak is able to burrow charge away. Slowing Sands did provide a little bit extra room. Top lane camps will crash here. Objective phase is up and available. Sylvanas going to get the Moon Shrine. Maybe we'll see Dragonite going over to Jedi. Granted, Li Ming's on the top point, so no, that'll not be the case. Mind Control goes fishing. I mean, very low cooldown. It's already 12 seconds. Very low cooldown with that level 20 upgrade. Liam pushes up the top lane wave. Ally team stays back until he's able to... Actually... Oh, he just leaves. Okay. Just leaves one unit. Time stop onto ETC. Nubarak burrows in. Porky with the high five coming through as well. I was going to say, all heroics are off cooldown except Mind Control, which is immediately high fived away. It's just the questions, who's going to make the first move here? He traded Sun and Moon Shrines once again. Tinks goes fishing, finds a Hogger. Lucio not around to high five, but it doesn't look like Hogger will be displaced far enough to be threatened. ETC drops a Mosh, Cocoon onto that. Zoning Mosh. Madara does not get the Ancestor healing in time. Alright, okay, so a kill onto Chromie. Caesar Salad able to burrow away. The bunker is going to be cleared away before he can get inside for a little bit of reprieve from the damage. And that does look like that double kill is going to be Sith running towards core through bottom lane. Porky with some high fives. When I say they're running towards core, they still have to go through this keep, and there's no minion wave available, so they have to tank this damage. And they have to be careful as well. Blaze, Sylvanas, Rhaegar, they do provide decent damage here. Alright, bottom keep has gone down. Haunting wave going up from Sylvanas. She's got that Festering Wounds level 7, so she's got the mark onto a few enemies with that one. Waiting for Mind Control. She's got it available. Blaze getting bopped into a bit of trash from Hogger. Goes in for the Jet Propulsion. It's going to be 8 by, I believe, Hogger's spin off the keep of the core. But Death Timer's getting a little worrisome here. A little bit low. Chromie coming back, and that artillery is great defense. Li Ming, Cure trying to poke. This is actually core on this side is actually the one losing HP. That's Li Ming disintegrated. Sith core shielding is coming back, and Jedi core is starting to fall. Chromie's back in the mix. Through 2 seconds to go on a Nubarak. There was a retreat ping, but it seems like they're still committed to go for the end on this. Jet Propulsion from Blaze, some immediate bunker as well. Nubarak burrows in, lands the Impale afterwards. Fortified bunker's about to expire, as we do have a Cocoon on to Li Ming. Top lane, there is a catapult on that keep, and it's going to drop it down to about 75%. Kier throws a disintegrate in, gets some damage onto the core. This is a very, very, very low, very slow core burn, as it's 48% left on the Jedi core. ETC power sliding in, trying to avoid the core defenses with those stuns. A Caesar Salad being dove on. Big Jet Propulsion connection from Blaze, and that'll be Lucio going down. ETC activates Mosh and cancels it early, and now big Jet Propulsion. Everything is big from Liam. Big, 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 big. He kept landing these like double, triple Jet Propulsion combos. Massive plays coming out from Liam right there, and that will set up the pentakill, and maybe, just maybe, with 40 seconds to go, it's time to grab some camps. I mean, the objective is up. I mean, look how many camps there are to get on the map. Why would you go end the game? It's like the Cursed Hollow game I had yesterday, where it was like, we kill 3 40-second death timers, we're on the left side of the map. Let's get boss, and then go to the core. And the boss didn't even make it to the core by the time we got it down to 20%. We could have literally gone core and ended. But you know what? It is what it is. GG, well played. The members of Jedi turn things around in a awkward core. It's not really awkward for them, but it was a very awkward core attempt from the Sith there. I personally find it hard to draw blood. I don't have red markers or colored pencils. was bid 8, but that's closed. Bid 9 will start probably sometime this week. I emailed the winner this morning. Which team wins Dragonshire? It was the Jedi. Jedi did win. Pay out the people. Update the scores. Get ourselves another map in the mix. And we'll get going. Hopefully the server updates aren't going to affect us too much, but we'll see. There's supposed to be a server update at 11 a.m. my time, which is in roughly an hour. And if that's the case, as I said, we'll just go play Final Fantasy VII. Alright. Nicely done, Kaimo and Ashmantle. You won that gamble. As the winning gamblers, what do you have to say to all the kids? Just gonna I'm gonna let all the ads roll through. And then we will get going into another map. Bid 9's not, as I said, Bid 9's not up. Not until tomorrow or something. Alrighty. Alright, so we got Infernal Shrines for our next map. The only thing I need to figure out before I go grocery shopping tonight is, what do I want to do with the chicken that I have in the fridge? I'm thinking, honestly, if I buy like tortilla and stuff, I can make quesadilla, which wouldn't be too bad. And then I guess I could use more of the tortilla for like breakfast burritos or something like that. Because usually I end up getting the burrito size to make quesadilla just because it's a lot of food. Or I just buy some seasoning and I just do chicken and rice and keep it very simple, which I feel like is going to be very boring. And then also, I got to figure out what we're going to cook on Sunday. We have cooking stream on Sunday, and I really don't have... as I said, I have sausages we could do, but I don't know. I feel like I should try and find another challenge. I got groceries on my bike yesterday, but forgot I didn't have my backpack. It was a pain to get back home with bags hanging off each handlebar. That takes me back when I was a kid. Back when I was a kid, I would go to Farmer Jack's for my mom. The jug of milk threw me off balance, yeah. Enchiladas are always a good choice. Enchiladas are delicious, but I don't know if I could eat enchiladas for multiple nights with my stomach and stuff. Like, enchiladas for, like, one meal, yes. Enchiladas for, like, dinner 3 nights in a row, not a good idea. See, Lard, that's why you gotta balance it. You gotta put jug of milk on one side, and then all the candy you bought on the left. That way, you can balance out the milk with the candy. Tamales? Aren't tamales, like, really involved to make? I made them once at a friend's house, and by made them, I just kind of helped stuff. I just helped kind of stuff a few of the husks, but they made, like, the baseline. What is tamales? I like all recipes. That website is usually a little bit easier. All in all, these tamales take about 3 hours and 30 minutes to make. Reserve about 30 minutes for prep, 2 hours for cooking the pork, and 1 hour for steaming. I like a 10-step process, not too bad. Because the nice thing with tamales is you can make like 100 and freeze 90 of them, and they'll be good for like ever. Pork loin, large onion, clove of garlic, dried chili peppers, water, salt, Corn husks, lard. I mean, I have bacon fat, so that's lard. Beef broth, or as needed. Masa, so that's cornmeal, isn't it? Or it's corn flour. Baking powder. It's not. That's not like the ingredients aren't crazy or anything like that. Dutch oven, cover to boil. I have a Dutch oven. Meanwhile, make the chili sauce using rubber gloves to remove the stems and seeds from the chili. Place the chili sauce pan. Why does everyone remove the stems and seeds, dude? That's like the best part of a chili. That is like the best part. That's where the heat is. Why would you get rid of all of that heat? I feel like, I don't know. That's just me. Simmer uncovered for 20 minutes. Remove from heat and cool. Transfer chilies and cooking water to blender. Blend until I have a blender. Shred the pork. Okay, we can do that. Husks. Well, husks are soaking. Beat lard with a tablespoon broth until fluffy. Bine. Yeah, so instead of lard, my buddy used, I remember when we were over at their house. To do this, they had, like, packages of butter. Because they were making, like, over 100 tamales. I totally agree. Leave the seeds and jalapeno. Yeah. The heat is stored in the seeds. Yeah, exactly. I don't get that. I don't, like, every single time. I just found out you can use account points to just buy the bottles. Best option. Oh, sauces. Sorry. I was very focused on tamales. Tamales is not a bad idea, Lard. Tamales is really not a bad idea. Because, like, and it's fairly inexpensive. But yeah, every single time I go to my buddy's house, they do a party. His wife always makes jalapeno poppers, and they're the most just bland. It's a jalapeno pepper with no heat, like, so it's that pepper flavor with none of the heat. And so I asked her, I was like, when you make these, do you take out the seeds and stems? She's like, yeah. I was like, why? She's like, that's what the recipe says. And I was like, you know, that's where all, like, the heat is. Like, you're literally neutering the heat out of the peppers. I don't get it. That's just. All right, tamales is not a bad idea, because I'm thinking, like, if I go to Rayleigh's tonight, in the international aisle, I can buy the dried chili peppers. I know I've seen the husks there. I mean, we have Mexican markets up here I could just go to as well. Yeah, I think tamales might be the call. That's not a bad idea. I thought I was going to be super involved, but 3 hours is not bad for a cooking stream. Alright, anyways, I have rambled about food enough. We'll talk about food some more after map number 2. We're going to be going to Infernal Shrines. So let's get a gamble going for all of you wonderful humans at home. And we'll say, do the Jedi or the Sith win? 5-minute gambles, here we go.
Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
Tamales can be involved if you're making a lot of different flavors and like a lot of them. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just going to do this one. The pork thing seems really easy. Left-hand side of Infernal Shrines. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have got the Jedi with Kier Greymane, Crom Rhaegar, Liam Leoric, Alpatox Junkrat, and Nagram on your Tyrael. Right side will be Sith with Zim Sylvanas, Ibtings will be your Hanzo, Porky Zeratul, Caesar Salad on Johanna, and Sai will be your Lucio. Twitch Gamble's up and available. Get your predictions in if you'd like to participate. If not, you're a big idiot. Got him. Destroyed him. My dad and I went to the sports bar in Denver, and they had this challenge where they took the fattest jalapeno they've ever seen, grill it, eat it, take a shot at tequila, wait 15 minutes before you ate or drank anything. Huh. Well, On the note of that shot jalapeno challenge, Kyr's gonna go down. First blood over to the side of Sith. As we move into mid lane, Albatox poking out. We have that extra wound timer is gonna be nerfed in our upcoming patch here. We still have another week of PTR, right? PTR's average 2 weeks. I mean, I don't think the patch that we're going to be getting, I don't think the Blizzard maintenance we're going to be getting today is for the Blizzard, or for the Heroes patch. Clear into mid lane from Junkrat. We'll see Porky, Liam in top lane. Nothing really crazy exciting. Lucio's gonna scout on the left-hand side. Steel Trap won't be catching him. Not Sivana, sorry. Hanzo, different arrow person, is going to be having 6 out of 20 stacks for his simple geometry. As we make it back into our double rotations, Tyrael puts a handful of pressure onto Hanzo. As Impaler camps in mid will be grabbed. Leorc is gonna Wraith Walk away. Looks like Johanna Zeratul was up over there. And we actually have this camp being threatened by the side of Sith, but they won't invade. So a little more experience so far for the Jedi since they do have that extra camp picked up here. Back in top lane, Leoric and Zeratul. Liam chunking onto Porky right now. And it's nothing really crazy with this build. Skeletal Swing cooldown with, Consume Vitality. Skeletal Swing's cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds. Enemy heroes heal Leoric for 4 seconds of his max HP, and then you have Neil Peasants, which is just the additional damage to mercenaries and monsters. So it's going to be nice around the objective phasing. Porky just continues to soak up top lane. He's just going cleave build, no wormhole at level 1. So we got the greater cleave, then rending cleave. Johanna with subdue. Explosive arrow Hanzo, unstable poison for the Sylvanas. Eyes in the dark for the Grey Mane. Well, here's the big question, Lard. Are you going to be around on Sunday so I can poke your brain about Tamale stuff? I mean, you don't have to be there like you don't have to be there like hovering the keyboard waiting for it. But just if you're around, that'll help out a ton. Because you can Google things all you want, but having someone who actually knows what they're doing helps out way more. Oh, well, we got odds on the prediction. Nicely done. First objective phase is up and available. Porky, Kieran, bottom lane. Will they brawl into each other here? He's got Inner Beast active with that glow, but no, okay. I was wondering if Porky was going to warp back in, blink back in, look for something, but nah, not the case whatsoever. As we continue our objective phasing, Porky is rotated in, 21 to 19 in Skeletal Defenders, slightly favoring the Jedi here, but I don't think that's going to be lasting very long. Kier, though, has rotated in, full 5v5. We've got a very low Tyrael trying to get away, and he does go down. Second kill goes over the side of Sith as they are looking a little more comfortable here in map number 2. Oh, it's 36 to 29. It's really, really close between both teams. Liam will be going down. Oh, they're going to be going for it, but is it going to be punished here? Lucio goes in. Greymane is taken down as well as Rhaegar, and yes, it will be punished. All in all, a quadra kill to be picked up here. Johanna eats the jump in the lane. Don't need to pull it over the gate since there's no siege coming out from the enemy. Liam's floated into top, and he'll be respawning up there. Tyrael's back in the mix. Junkrat to bottom lane, getting harassed by Lucio. And we've got some respawns coming out from Kira and Crom. Mid lane gate is all that goes down. The 2 towers still remain. I believe the hobbits are in Isengard. Boombox Lucio, nice utility, or what a great piece of utility that I like to use myself. A nice little ward in the bush, and something I like to mention with this is that it does not have a duration. Also, you get 5 armor while you're inside of it. Ruby, thank you for the teeth cleaning for Bandit. We will get to that in a little bit. Thank you very much for the redemption. Mid lane, Fort Front Gate's going to take some siege damage in the bottom lane. The same thing will be done by the opposing side. Jedi trying to open up the map as well. I will say this, though. Next Punisher frozen in the bottom lane. So this a little early siege could be beneficial. Yeah, that left gate is still fairly intact, but as we cycle through the other numbers, the 10 Talonteers will be at the top right of your screen, at least first for the side of the Sith, as we have a Wailing Arrow, Dragon's Arrow, Void Prison for Zeratul, Blessed Shield for the Johanna, as I think I heard a Dragon's Arrow go out. High fives from Lucio, Blessed Shield from the Johanna activated here, VP from the Zeratul. A lot of enemies inside this VP. Tyrael throws the Eldruin's Might in. Kyr's going to be the initial target. We got a Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas connecting onto a few enemies, and it's just going to be the kill onto Kyr. Bottom lane Impaler camp is still pushing in. Zeratul, Porky to rotate down here and clear that out. But a lot of heroics, just about every heroic expended there. And it does confirm the fort for mid. The Sith do take an advantage or a lead here in map number 2 of the day. Six to 0 in kills. That's kind of wild right now. We got a chunky level lead for our Sith crew. And the objective phase shouldn't be far off from an announcement here. As we take a peek into mid, Tyrael steps up. They have their heroics as well on the side of Alliance. Jedi. Sanctification, Riptire, Entomb, Ancestor Healing, and go for the throat for the Greymane. Zeratul splits in top lane. He'll push things up a little bit further. Waiting to see if anything else is going to be popping off right now as we just kind of take a look at bottom lane. Chattering Teeth zoning a little bit. Shrine activation here in 30 seconds. Lucio looking to run in. Zeratul's here. Dragon's Arrow goes wide. Chattering Teeth will connect. There's a Blessed Shield thrown out by the Johanna. Nagram getting a little bit low. Greymane lunges in. Sanctification activated. The Ancestor Healing goes onto Kyr as well. They lunge back into the Sanctification for a little bit of extra help and damage resistance, and Nagram on this Tyrael is going to be all right. Thought there might be a pick onto him right there, but no, not going to be the case in the situation as we open up objective phase number 2. I took a sip of tea, and Greymane goes in for the throat, finds the kill onto Lucio, or onto Hanzo. Riptire out from Junkrat, VP here as well. So, a little awkward. Johanna Ironskin will expire. Explosion from the Riptire. High fives out from Lucio, but this looks like it's going to be Jedi once again picking up another objective. This time maybe they can find some value with it, as the first one was picked up, but it was kind of suicided for. Porky goes to mid to just clear out this wave. Try and get that 13 talent here over the enemy side. Have a little extra pressure for this defense, or I guess even utility. So Zeratul to top lane. Steel, Chattering Teeth are going to be immediately eaten by the minion wave. Frozen Punisher locking down the structure. Good poke damage coming out from the side of Sith. We have a Blessed Shield to slow things down as well. Meanwhile, Tyrael kind of backs away through the side corridor. Punisher very healthy, should confirm the fort right now. Zeratul's rotated down here. Sees that it's a 1v4 and decides that it's better off to just not. And Punisher will confirm this fort in bottom lane. Just don't think there's enough damage here, unless the Punisher gets distracted by the minion wave instead of actually hitting the fort. So that's kind of awkward and kind of a bummer for the side of Team Jedi. They were able to get that and nearly take down the fort. Just looking in top lane consistently to see how Liam and Porky are faring against each other. Hanzo done with simple geometry. Leoric and Tyrael considering their level 13s here for a little bit longer, as Liam has moved into mid lane, gets the double soak for the allies, and backs away from Sylvanas. Gonna be the ominous raid, so I'll have the Royal Focus at level 13 or level 16 for the synergies. And Tyrael picking up the Holy Ground, so trying to deny or maybe even lock enemies in. Junkrat is going to take a Dragon's Arrow to the face, but Riptire was not activated. Immediately gets that activation onto Sylvanas, and she does go down. Greymane lunges in again, Ancestor Healing connecting on to Kyr. Time stop, VP activated. Want to take down Caesar Salad here on this Johanna, and we'll be able to do so. Junkrat with that last little bit of damage. Greymane lunges onto the fort here and is able to confirm that damage needed. And second structure of the game goes down. First one on the side of Sith here. So we're going to see 3 to 6 in our kills so far. Some scatter poke from Hanzo. Some auto poke from... Whoa, wait a second. Okay. So, someone will get that channel, but Porky jumping in there for a second as well, trying to harass. Next Punisher will be Arcane in the top lane. Probably have a minute or so until that's going to be announced. So we'll see some camps to be grabbed, some waves to be cleared out, and the rush for level 16 begins. And I'm already out of tea. God dang. So Lucio and friends will clear out mid. We jump over here on the top left. Tyrael's gonna hearth out for full mana. We'll delay out this objective, okay. Here to do the exact same thing. I wish we could have seen that hearth animation the other way around. Oh, Liam's been discovered in bottom. He's gonna drop the drain. He's also gonna drop down. That will be a kill in bottom onto Liam. Not too. I guess he was just pushing up the wave. Maybe he was trying to split soak and just lost track of where the enemy team was on the map. But that is the 7th kill for Sith. They will pick up 16s a little bit faster. Up the frequency for Lucio. We've got that Holy Renewal. Zeratul with his Void Slash. Giant Slayer on Hanzo and Will the Forsaken for Sylvanas. But 30 seconds to go for the objective to spawn on the map. This will be enough time to get level 16s. Junkrat gonna be picking up the endless nades. We've got Tyrael with the Heraldric Reforging, Earth Grasp Totem, and Eager Wolf for the Greymane. So even talent here, slight experience advantage over the side of Sith, as the objective phase will be started by our Sylvanas. Concussion Mine. Wait, hold on. The Entomb onto Caesar Salad over here activates the Iron Skin. It looks like Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas onto Junkrat is going to deny any sort of Riptire activation. Blessed Shield from Johanna in the face of the enemies. Liam's going to Wraith Walk back. A Dragon's Arrow connecting onto 2. Tyrael throws the Eldruin Smite out, and that Holy Ground creates a little bit of space. Meanwhile, I do want to point out, Greymane in bottom lane is currently Greymaning in bottom lane. And Porky is here to defend. He will get the Well Tap, and I think Porky really wants to make something happen. Unfortunately, it's not gonna... Ooh, wait, hold on. They closed the distance. The 1v1, the 1v1. Porky, where's the blink back in? Inner Beast active, that movement speed. Blink away. Greymane's probably gonna use the minion wave to lunge through. Nope, he just keeps the Inner Beast active. There is still this fight over here happening. I guess we can talk about this. No, we can't. We're gonna go back over here. Porky, Cure. Trying to dip, dive, and dodge around. Porky will not threaten once again. There's going to be the Hearth out from Greymane, and Porky has to know this. He's dead. Oh, 1v1 in bottom lane. Porky does come out on top. Sanctification over here in top lane will be dropped by Tyrael. Fight will continue. Zeratul rotating up, so it's 4v4 for the time being, but yeah, the Jedi know that they need to get out of here. A little Wraith Walk out from Liam. And it is 22 out of 40 rising for the Sith. And still Greymane dead for 22 seconds. This is an easy objective over to the side of Sith right now. Alright, what are they going to be able to do with this? They should be able to get top lane for it. Albatox is trying to poke at the wave right now, clear out any sort of extra minions. Oh, bottom lane Keep took a bit of damage during all of that push from Greymane. That's still fine. Alright. Further down the lane, obviously, the Keep Run Gate is still up and active, but the Black Arrows from Sylvanas are really going to amplify this Punisher push, because the Punisher has not taken a singular point of damage. Oh, wait, no, there it is. Down to 98%. Looks like the Black Arrows did expire. 18.5 to 18, favoring the side of Sith. We have Lucio here. There's that mid lane camp that was grabbed by Leord, but once again, we're focusing in back over here into top lane for Infernal Shrines. This could be a potential win condition for the Sith if they get a few kills off of this. Tyrael goes in with the Heraldric, the Eldruin's Might, and the Holy Ground as well. Leord with a Wraith Walk through a few of the enemies, able to get to a safe position. And it doesn't look like this is going to be a game-winning push. This is just going to be push onto the Keep Front Gate. They got the fort down. And Infernal Shrines continues. Lucio with a boombox in the bush just gets the vision on the rotation over here into mid lane. Zeratul Porky clears things out, and we'll have 20 talent tiers coming through in just a moment, favoring the members of Sith. Is this T empty? It is. Dang. Dang, yo. Alright. and bottom being worked on. There's a concussion mine underneath. Riptire from Junkrat summoned, and it will zone back the enemy. It's actually going to be used immediately onto the minion wave since the Sith backs off. No point in giving a bad fight right before level 20s and giving your enemy that experience gap closer. Borky just going to clear things out here in mid, trying to soak up as much as he possibly can for the team to get to that 20 faster. Next Punisher will be frozen in the mid lane. This is going to be decent damage. Well, Leoric actually is going to have fantastic clear. Offset fight, but I mean, this bottom lane fort front gate still up and available. Tyrael throws the Eldruin Smite out. Black Arrows from Sylvanas activated. Porky runs on in. He's going to be immediately totemed by Rhaegar. Black Arrow's still active. We'll be able to lock down the fort. It's going to take a handful of damage. Entomb from Leoric, no level 20. Caesar Salad displaced. He gets hit with a concussion mine as well mid-air. That's a beautiful kill for the Jedi. Can they make more happen here? As they need to close that experience gap, and they want to do so. Rayman goes in for the throat, as you hear that sort of ravaging noise, I guess. I don't know the right word for it. The wild beast noise. Good scatter off the wall right there. Han's almost taking down Liam. Alright, well, we didn't talk about 20s for Sith, and, well, we got 20s here on the left-hand side, so let's go through it all. It's going to be both the Storm for that Sylvanas. We got the Bullseye Hanzo. Shadow Mending, sorry. Different name I was thinking for Zeratul. Blinded by the Light for the Johanna, Mixing Fire, Lucio, Blunderbuss Greymane, Farseer's Blessing, and Tomb Buried Alive, Cannon Bowls, and Sanctification Holy Arena, which is going to be more damage and 1 second more of Sanctification duration. It was almost a DIY. It kind of was, wasn't it? Because the Steel Trap had the sticky wicket, and Johanna did get caught by that midair. So, you know, if we want to stretch it a little bit, sure. I'd say that's fair. That's a fair call. But Frozen Punisher mid lane, fort front gate is taken down, so the Jedi still have a lot more to siege through here on the opposing side. Keep front gate's taking a bit of damage on the Jedi side of the map, so Sith have little advantage, 4 to 8 in kills, 20 apiece in levels. And the objective phase has not been triggered just yet. Zeratul jumps into mid lane, gets a cleave. And mostly helps clear out this Impaler camp. Objective phase has been started. A lot of sappers quickly going over the members of Team Jedi. How does Team Sith want to start this out? They got Porky stepping on in, Hanzo Explosive Arrow. Here comes a Riptire from Junkrat. As I mentioned, he did go Cannonballs. This is going to be actually utilized to get more Skeletal Defenders. It's Team Jedi with most of the Skeletal Defenders at 27 out of 40. Only 7 on the side of Sith. You saw that Storm Shield activated by the Johanna that blinded by the light. She gets cooldown reduction from Shield Glares. Nice synergy with the level 1. You also have a Holy Renewal level 16 for some healing. And this Frozen Punisher goes out. That's a Buried Alive onto the Johanna. Hanzo answers with a Dragon's Arrow. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas will be thrown into the mix of all of this as well. Punisher jumps over to Leoric as he's Wraith walking, so absolutely fine. Punisher takes a weird... I thought he was going to have to like go back into the lane to rotate back onto the fort, but that's not going to be the case whatsoever. Do have to point out on the minimap there is going to be this massive wave pushing in through top, but the VP from Porky onto a few. Sanctification just now expires after that. Or might have been actually right before. I thought I saw the Sanctification still out there. Haunting Wave in from Sylvanas, but did she go in a little too deep? Yes, she did. Tried to get the Windrunner out of there. It didn't work out. Caesar Salad being taken down as well. So top lane gets pushed in, and it's going to be 1 Catapult Encore fixated. Tyrael has respawned, so he'll deal with that. They're only going to lose a few percent. Actually, no, he Hearthed out. I was like, wait a second, that's a very low death timer. And that mana bar is very not full. So Tyrael saves the core, 93%. The Jedi are pushing in through mid. Can they end map number 2 here? 30 on Johanna, 27 on Sylvanas on the respawn timers. Punisher is going to be expiring. Porky looking for the angle to jump on. He's only at 50%. That's a nice Dragon's Arrow to start things out. Porky blinks back to his allies. Riptire from Junkrat point blank as the Ancestor Healing will be utilized as well. This core is falling rapidly, and it looks like Jedi are going to be the dominant force here today in our in-house games. Get it? Dominant force. GG, well played. How you doing today, Ember? What's up, bud? Good to see you. Alright, another Jedi victory. Alright, well, we got a few redemptions to take care of. I gotta get some tea, and we gotta roll out some ads, so let's go ahead and get through all that. Let's go ahead and get through all that stuff. Fine, how are you? I'm doing alright, I'm hanging in there. I've got a little bit of soreness and pain in my leg today, but I'm hoping that goes away as today continues. Otherwise, doing all right. Got mildly good sleep. Trying to figure out what I want to cook for tonight and what we're going to do on Sunday, which I think at this point it's going to be tamales. I think we're going to make tamales on stream on Sunday. But I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab some tea and such. All right. Good day, local time. Hope to. What's up, Becca? How you doing today, bud? Happy Tuesday to you. Hope you're doing well. Wait, it's Wednesday. It's actually Wednesday. Never mind. Sorry about that. Alright. So that is the score up for them. Oh, but yeah. Hope you're all doing well today. Okay, that's fine. Your automatic pay. Not gone up. Good. Alright, so ads are going to finish out. Mr. Goodboy has cleaned his teeth. Is that delicious, bud? Was that a delicious teeth cleaning you just did? Yeah, good job. Good job, Mr. Bandit. Alright, map number 3 of the day. Go. There we go. Gonna head to Cursed Hollow. Alright, so that's all good. Ad blockage is out, and let's get another game in. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Let's start up a Twitch prediction. Which team wins Cursed Hollow? Jedi versus Sith. 5-minute gamble, and we can get going.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
Welcome back into our best of whatever. On the left-hand side, it's going to be our Jedi crew with Akir, Genji, Albatox, Blaze, Zim, Sylvanas, Kralmuther, and Porky Muradin. Over on the right-hand side, it's going to be the Sith with Sai, Junkrat, Nagram, Diablo, Ibtings will be your D, Haka, Karazim played by Caesar Salad, and Liam on Urel.
10 seconds.
This is the NA in-houses. There's no... I don't know, there's no, like...
4, 3, 2...
There's no tournament series, it's just in-house games that people want to play with some really, really good players, so... They have a replay channel. There's a bunch of fun replays. Why not do a bunch of those? Kind of just fun to hang out. We can check out some high-quality games and see how things unfold with our best of whatever. But yes, Jedi versus Sith, and Caesar Salad has been discovered in the rotation. Gets a dash to... Oh, no way! Caesar Salad lives right there. The great escape, and I can't believe it. I thought that was going to be an early kill for an early gank rotation. Nicely done. I guess nicely dashed away. Woo! Alright, well, Albatox clears out top. Liam's going to steal away Vision. We've got Concussion Mine Displacement from Junkrat. Muradin Dwarf tossing back in. Stormbolt to the face of Caesar Salad. That was close. That was very, very close. Wave of Light level 1 for Uther. Dahak is going to go into Enhanced Agility. Iron Fist for the Karazim. Dauntless Urel. Fairly standard across the board. Nothing really crazy to note. I mean, we got block stacks for Muradin. Well, that seems like a fine pickup for him. Camp on this left-hand side will be grabbed. We have the right side Siege Camp for bottom. First objective phase will be in the bottom lane. Blaze gets Vision on the left-hand side, and we just continue grabbing camps, rotating around. Good time to get some tea. No predictions? Alright, no predictions. Kushmine splits the Junkrat as we get into mid lane. Level 4s are here for both sides. Camp being pushed in a little bit faster. Diablo finds the overpowered Shadow Charge. Concussion Mine onto Porky. Doesn't go over the wall. I thought he was about to land over there. Oh, there we go. It just popped up. Thank you, chat. Rel jumps in, immediately stunned by Uther. Jet Propulsion bopped back by a Righteous Hammer. Diablo, overpower Shadow Charge, trying to body block onto the Sylvanas. Doesn't look like tower shots are connecting onto her, but a lot of damage is connecting. Haunting Wave is going to be activated in time, and Zim will live. Able to Hearth out in lane. Diablo, he's going to actually dash in. Zim cancels the Hearth and will be the one to go down still. Jet Propulsion from Blaze trying to take down Caesar Salad. Concussion Mine as Albatox has that Pyromania active, but it doesn't seem like Caesar Salad will be taken down again. Overpower Shadow Charge. Answer from Jet... Oh, wow, the answer is the Jet Propulsion from Blaze, and Karazim will go down. Porky with a Stormbolt to the face. Alright, well, we sit 1-1 in kills. First objective phase spawning here in the bottom of the map. Dahaka went fishing for a drag onto Cure. And Cure just throws out some shurikens to be able to clear out that last Siege Giant that was pummeling their fort front gate. Objective is here. Blaze Urel are still in top lane. Muradin's Dwarf tossed in. He's got that block stack right there, as Ibtings is just going to walk right up to him, and that'll force out the cancellation. Haunting Wave gets Zim over to the left-hand side here. Little burrow under the ground from Ibtings. We're just waiting patiently to see how things are going to unfold here. Dahaka's back in. We've got Urel Blaze still just, they were rotating down to mid, but then they stopped, so I think Albatox is Albatux or Liam, they're just following what the other one's doing, just not trying to leave their split soak. So it isn't even 4v4 right now around this objective. Sylvanas backs away with a Haunting Wave. There is a Concussion Mine underneath the objective if Junkrat wants to trigger that while someone channels for 1 delay. 7s are here on both sides. We do have those solo laners, as I mentioned before, making their way to do double soak duties, it looks like. Cure with some body blocking. Excuse me, trying to get some Shuriken Mastery stacks from level 4. But with Genji showing in top... Oh, wait, Diablo, hello! Gonna say with Diablo getting... Oh, they don't have the delay in time. So Diablo's sacrifice. They get the channel on the tribute to the side of the Sith, and it's 2-1 in kills favoring the Jedi. Man, the Jedi are they're so evil today. No way! What, damn it? No, how much? Oh my god, that was like that was like what, 30 overkill? 17 overkill. God dang. Hey, Sculpey, what's up, bud? Good to see you today. Bunch of lovelies in chat here. Drag will connect onto Genji, who activates his deflect, and overpower from Diablo, but there's no follow-up CC. Oh, that Concussion Mine, I was looking at it, and I was like, there's no way. 17 overkill. That's frustrating. Liam Hart's out of top lane to get full mana, or at least some mana on this Urel. Was looking a little bit low there. Dahaka, currently 2 stacks on his enhanced agility, but he's able to meander through these bushes quite quickly. Does have Lurker Strain level 4. Trying to just harass onto Sylvanas a little bit. Keep those autos coming through as well, since the Feeding Frenzy was the level 7 pickup. As we cycle through the other numbers, we got Heroics at the top of your screen on both sides. Avatar, Divine Shield, Wailing Arrow, Bunker, and Dragon Blade. 7-sided strike activated by Kerosene Urel. It does have Ardent Defender, Isolation, Apocalypse, and Riptire coming through from Junkrat. But Genji, he's going to try and take down Sai before that explosion happens. Unfortunately, it's just going to be a trade in this moment. Apocalypse from Muradin, or Apocalypse from Diablo activated. Muradin has his Avatar just as that stun comes through. Caesar Salad with a couple hundred HP, able to dash away to the minions. Cure wants to get the reset kill and will be able to do so, but the tower shot will follow Cure and take him down. It's a 2 for 3, favoring the side of the Jedi. Sorry, I keep wanting to say Alliance. We've done that so many times. Objective phase still up. This is the second one of the game, since we only have 1 out of 3 for the side of Sith, and it looks like Sith will pick up another. Granted, Porky with a delay. Actually, this might be delayed a little bit longer than I anticipate. Crom will have a Wave of Light as a delay as well. Kerosene rotating in. Liam from just above is going to be rotating down from top lane. Cleanse from Uther, 7-sided strike. Porky's able to Dwarf Toss out. Righteous Hammer does get a bop onto Crom. Wave of Light for another delay onto Diablo, but that'll be the last delay they get. Is there a Righteous Hammer into Dahaka? Does he have a drag? He will land the drag onto the Uther, sorry. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas is thrown into this, but that's the best thing I can say about it. It was thrown into it. Diablo with the channel, 2 out of 3 curse points to the side of Sith, and Albatok splits away to grab this camp for the mid lane. I think Dahaka using that far side bush just to see if maybe there was going to be enemies onto the boss to see some sort of splash damage or something, but Ibtings is trying to wiggle away. Nice avoiding of the Stormbolt. Burrows, and that'll be nice disengage. No kill onto Dahaka bottom lane, and not much health lost by him. Whew-wee. Excuse me. What a game number 3 already. These are pretty intense matches. The Dragonshire match number 1 was wild back and forth. Urel in mid lane seems like she's threatened, but it's Urel, and she's absolutely fine. Absolutely busted. Black Arrow's activated, Riptire from Junkrat, gets some damage onto the enemies, and that's once again, that's the best way to call it. It gets some damage. Not going to be really life-threatening or anything like that, as we do have that tribute point, I believe it was picked up over here in the top left by the Blaze. Yeah, bottom right, top right, I do believe, yes. Next objective will be bottom left. They could give this once again from the Sith if they don't like the positioning, if they don't like the team fighting. It is 5-5 in kills, and just about 14-14 in our levels, so it is very, very equal here. Porky Dwarf tosses in. Overpower from Diablo. He does have that sacrificial soul level 4, so at full souls, the armor that he gets for 3 seconds is 40. That's pretty big for the Diablo. He does also have the devastating charge, so picking up these stacks on devastating charge off of Porky is convenient for Nagram, as there's only 3 more to go. And then once you finish this out, you have the armor reduction onto enemy by 20. Nice way to amplify your burst ability onto targets. Cure in bottom lane, harassing onto Dahaka, but really, actually, is it Dahaka harassing onto Cure? Currently have Chrom rotating down, and yeah, Tinks is going to play this safe in bottom lane. Once again, trying to pressure onto Porky. We've got Caesar oh wait, drag onto Muradin. He's held in place. Divine Shield applied to Muradin. Does he need Avatar? He's got it available. Cleanse from Uther, that is Apocalypse activated. There's the Avatar somehow getting into all of this. Riptire and Rip Porky, he goes down. Cure taken out as well. The Sith with a big double kill as the objective phase is up. And getting this double kill, I mean, I wonder if they could just go boss and then go Cursed Point, but it doesn't seem like that's the call. They want to just get this curse going. Liam over here activates Ardent Defender just as the Blaze Jet Propulsion connects. Kerazim joining in as well. Dahaka looks for a drag, and Liam's just going in. I mean, the curse is active. He's not going to tank any tower shots. Gets stunned by the Uther. There's a wave in bottom lane pushing in, so they don't need to worry about going back to get the fort. This is going to be keep front gate side-walled. Oh, no, they're going to take down the entire wall. Okay. Zim is back in. Concussion Mine right underneath this Junkrat just to be able to get further away. Diablo with the Shadow Charge into the wall. Collects his third stack quest. There we go. Nice Stormbolt from Muradin onto Liam. No Ardent Defender for 82 seconds. Big damage onto Kerazim. Activates the 7-sided strike. A lot of pain being shared. There's this immediate Stormbolt onto the target location of Kerazim ending 7-sided. Bunker comes down from Blaze. Cure Swift strikes through the enemy from the boss pit. But that's a very low Sylvanas Uther who do go down. No Divine Shield or Wailing Arrow were available there. A drag will connect onto Genji. He's picked off as well. Muradin just trying to get away. He'll take a shot or two or an auto attack or two from this boss. But that is a beautiful... Where are you? Bottom lane keep is falling here. Diablo actually goes in for Porky. They want to make the pentakill happen. The Finland is going to be coming through. Is it? Riptire, Rip Porky.
Team kill!
Liam, Bud, there's still a keep up. Liam was trying to end. Oh my god. Liam, I think Liam literally was like, oh yeah, bottom keep is gone. Like, he's literally around core taking a victory lap. But, either way, 12-5 in kills, and I think there was the consideration to go for boss, but this is going to be a bit of a reset for a few of the players. Now, I do have the vision, and they can see, okay, someone's on boss. Diablo is around... Let's see. So we know Diablo is floating around over here. Blaze Oil Slick will reveal. Diablo might step into the bush, and there's the steel trap actually from Junkrat earlier. Connecting onto... Oh, wait, hold on. Blaze is going to get hit with an isolation. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. Divine Shield thrown out as well. Concussion Mine on the point. There is still this Concussion Mine over here to keep in mind as the 7-sided strike is activated by Kerazim. Bunker down from the Blaze. Apocalypse from Diablo. Few players get inside the bunker as Genji gets a... Not Genji, sorry. Junkrat gets a quick heal from Kerazim. Ardent Defender once again activated just in time. Junkrat will go down. Genji traded. Muradin trying to keep that pressure going as this is a Diablo Shadow Charge into the wall. Porky a little split from his team. And Uther very, very low. Lanes a stun onto the Dahaka. It's actually Urel to go down. Kerazim jumps in with a few punches. Drag connecting onto this Muradin. Just trying to pull him further away. Shadow Charge into the wall. Actually, no Shadow Charge into the wall. I didn't see the armor reduction. Diablo, there's the armor reduction as Diablo's now like, I'm going to die. Y'all go ahead and get on out of here. I've got souls. Meanwhile, mid lane, catapults have arrived to the core, and these things are dealing not the craziest damage here. Oops, wrong button. 456 damage into structures, as it's going to be a Blaze Muradin to get a boss. One level to go for level 20 on the side of Team Sith. Extra round timers, taster explosions, and the endless nades. I assume it's a cannonball game. Could see Riptire reset, but I mean, the Riptire reset potential is pretty high, actually. Muradin, Blaze, Genji, they all kind of want to dive in. Uther's a good target to get that reset off of. Looks like Sylvanas gets the channel uninterrupted. Nope, Karazim dashes in and he gets it. Able to dash away to an ally. Boss is traded for top and bottom. And let's take a look at the forts in bottom and top. So fort and bottom will go down. Keep front gate will take some damage. This fort front gate is going to slow things down. But Diablo comes in with a shadow charge. Good concussion mine into the 7-sided strike to continue that damage onto Porky. Avatar is available for Porky if he wants to use it, and he will activate as Liam was harassing on the low side of this team fight. Elongated Tongue finds the Cure Drag, but he's able to swift strike away. Bunker comes down from Blaze, and can Crom get inside of it? Activates the Benediction, avoiding the Apocalypse from Diablo. Albatox with a Jet Propulsion slowing down Nagram as Murden has a nice piercing Stormbolt. Nagram getting very low, and that Diablo will go down. The boss, as I mentioned in bottom, will take down the fort and didn't manage to do so. Stun onto Genji, or onto Karazim. Different fast-moving man. It's going to be Uther falling as well. Sylvanas jumps in with black arrows, and Urel's the one to be picked off. Top fort did go down. Sai is taken out as well, and the Sith hemorrhage 4 members. Picked up by the side of Team Jedi, and as I mentioned, that boss in bottom lane gets some of Keep Front Gate. We've got boss in top lane getting a couple autos onto Keep Front Gate. We'll see second tribute point to the left-hand side. On the right, that 20 was picked up. Seraphim, Contagion, Hellgate for the Diablo. Now keep in mind, Hellgate is longer than Bolt of the Storm. It's a 100-second cooldown, not 70. And those are the cannonballs, as I mentioned, for the Junkrat. Karazim, considering, is level 20. We have seen Fist of Legend like a couple times lately, but it's usually the Transgression. Is that right? I forget the upgrade name for 7-sided strike. No invade onto Ibzings in time. Stormbolt says hello to the Dahaka. I don't think he has a drag available. I think he just used it on a... No, he has it. I was wondering if he'd step out and try and fish for Muradin, but no fish in the tank.
Tribute or face my curse. The choice is simple.
Karazim, what are you gonna take at 20, bud? Oh, he did go Fist of Legend. On the opposing side, the Dragon Becomes Me. We've got Burden Notice, Bolt of the Storm, Redemption, and Rewind. A little cleansing dash from Karazim. Elongated Tongue finds a Muradin, but he's able to Dwarf Toss out. Siege Giant's top, mid lane, Bruiser Camp is here, but Nagram goes in with a Shadow Charge. Diablo, souls are at 62 currently. Big Wailing Arrow from the Sylvanas. Dragonblade with the Divine Shield coming through as well. The 7-sided strike from Karazim is finding some, but not a lot of value. Kier goes in. Caesar Sal trying to dip dive and dodge away, and it does look like he can dodge a wrench for the time being. Liam on the left-hand side, no Ardent Defender available, will be taken out, and that is Curse over the side of the Jedi, and they are looking... This is looking like a massively promising objective phase for the Jedi crew as they have mid lane pushing in just now. They have top lane still colliding, and bottom lane was opened up earlier by that boss, as I mentioned. Can this be game ending? Diablo, 30 seconds. Urel, 40. They've got a Dahaka Karazim Junkrat to defend, and this bottom lane keep is going to be felled in just a few seconds. Stun into Jet Propulsion and then some. Dahaka's immediately annihilated. It looks like the Jedi are going to be picking up another W here in our best of whatever. 7-sided strike from Karazim is just not enough to take down Porky. And it looks like actually like Caesar Salad will be the one who's going to be shredded. Top keep has gone down. Caesar Salad actually lives here, and the core will be falling. Nicely done from the Jedi. They take another one. That Dahaka got blown up. Yes, indeed. What's up, Omega Ego? Happy Wednesday to you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, sick but holding up. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. Hopefully the stream distracts you from the ailments, and hopefully you feel better soon. You know what they say. Fluids, fluids, fluids. So make sure you go get that 6-pack of cores. Anyway. No, you should consume things like Gatorade and water and tea. I always make that joke to my parents. Though. My mom always goes, "Make sure to drink fluids," and I go, "Yeah, I bought a 6-pack of Coors," and she's like, "But okay." All right. Alrighty, so let's get set up for another map, everybody. Let's get set up for another map. Looks like the Jedi are undefeatable in this best of whatever. And our best of whatever. You know the dealio. We're going to roll out some ads, and when the ads are done, we'll get into another game. So if you would not like ads, be sure to consider subscribing to the stream. If you'd like to use your Prime Gaming, that's always much appreciated. If you would like to not, well, I guess enjoy the ads. I'll see you after the ads into the next game. Okay, that's good. That's set up. We've paid out the gamble. We've started the ads. We have updated the scores. Everything looks fine, so we just chill out until things are ready and we look at tamale recipes again. I think tamales on Sunday is the best call. It's super easy. It's a really easy recipe. Make the filling, place pork, onion, garlic in Dutch oven, add enough water to cover and bring to boil. Reduce heat, low, simmer pork until... So it's just like 2 hours. Which is going to be a bit of standing around for us, but isn't every cooking stream a bit of standing around for us? That's the only thing, is like 2 hours simmer time is the only thing that is like, ugh. It's like, what can I do during that 2 hours? Obviously make the chili sauce, but the chili sauce takes like 20 minutes. So I'm still, like, in theory, 40 minutes. I guess I could also be soaking the husks. While the husks are soaking, I could do also... it's actually, it's not that uninvolved. I think there's enough for us to do. What's up, Warrior? Thank you for the redemption. Go ahead and get that going for all of you right now. Man, I'm burning through tea today. Oh, there's actually a video for this as well. Oh, wonderful. Oh, wonderful. That's actually really easy. Nice. All right. Let's pin this in this bookmark. Close the tamale recipe. We have bandit pets to do, which are very, very important before we get into our next game. Also, we're still waiting for ads to finish out, so might as well. Mister.
What? What are you doing? Being a guy?
Bandit is so cute. He is the best boy. He is the best boy, aren't you, bud? Aren't you? All right, another map. Let's get ready to get into it. All right. If you'd like to make a gamble for our next map, be sure to follow the channel. If you're not following the channel, you can get yourself some channel points, and that'll be usable for this next prediction, because we're getting into Battlefield of Eternity for map number 4 in our best of whatever here in the NA in-houses. And we have got a Liam Urel, Zim Hanzo, Caesar Saladin Nubarak, Scion Maev, Brightwing to be played by Crom. Over on the Sith side, maybe able to take a victory here in this, as I said, best of whatever. Cure Li Ming, Porky Malfurion, Albatox Blaze, Varian to be played by Nagram, and Ibtings will be your Greymane.
Let the battle begin.
By the way, tomorrow's Thursday, right? Yeah, so tomorrow we got more HOTS casting, and I think we're going to do XCOM 2 tomorrow. And then Friday is up in the air. Maybe a bit of Ghost of Tsushima, and then maybe more Batman, or maybe we just play a lot of Batman, or maybe we play a lot of Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know. Friday, I'm just going to decide what I feel like doing when I wake up that day. And then Saturday, we've got Banshee Cup, GSL Bracket B, so that's 3 best of 5s on Saturday. And then Sunday will be 2 best of 5s for the GSL Bracket B, and then we're going to be doing our cooking stream, which it's looking like we're going to be making tamales on Sunday. If I was actually someone who planned things, I should actually be doing tamales next Sunday, because the following Sunday is Cinco de Mayo here, so that could do that. Or we just do something else, or we do some other dish. We'll have to see. Granted, Cinco de Mayo is very much more an American holiday, even though it celebrates Mexican. Isn't it like a war? I believe they or is it Mexican independence or something like that? There actually is significance in Mexico for it, but it's more celebrated in America, ironically. Oh, no, Cinco de Mayo is a yearly celebration held on May 5th to celebrate Mexico's victory over the Second French Empire at the Battle of Puebla in 1862. Led by General Ignacio Zaragoza. There might be a ruled letter in there. I'm just not sure where. In Mexico, it's a pretty small holiday, more on par with Memorial Day in the States. Oh, well, thank you, Vic. Thank you. Yeah, as I said, my dad worked in automotive, and he basically was, for his job in information systems, like, he was the go-to guy for Mexico. Like, I remember one time, because he knows Spanish, he knows French, Italian, German, English, Romanian. So he's you know, the automotive company flew him all over the world for a lot of stuff, and then when they sent him to Mexico a couple times, the people down there loved him. So he would literally pocket his hotel money for Mexico, and he would go stay with one of the coworkers because it was like that family setting. So, and that was exactly what Hector told us. Like, when he came to the States to visit one time, we were having dinner, and I remember asking and being like, so, like, is Cinco de Mayo a thing for you guys? He's like, not really. I think Day of the Dead is way bigger. Good polymorph onto Greymane. Ibtings is going to try and back away. Porky with some heals at the last second will come through. Scatters out from Hanzo, picking up more stackers on the level 1. Vault of the Wardens activated as the phase shift from Brightwing will come through. Nagram getting low. Liam wants to chase him down on Urel, but won't be able to do so. I mean, isn't St. Patrick's Day kind of the same thing? Like, isn't like St. Patrick's Day more celebrated in America than it is in Ireland? Pinned down level 4 from Maev, 0 stacks on that, and we have 11 for the Varian on his Lion's Maw. Currently have a Nubarek backing away. Liam tanking a lot of damage here and will go down. 219 HP remains on the Immortal here, and this will be Alarian going to the side of our Jedi crew. 550 to 4,700. I'll take it. We got odds on the gamble, and that's always nice. Points won't go to the void. Charge taunt, decent damage onto a Nubarak right now as more scatters are coming out. Phase shift from Brightwing to bolster that HP. A Nubarak burrows in, finds Greymane. No Impale to follow up, no Immortal stun either. And this is going to be Fort Front Gate annihilated. Immortal getting a little bit low here. Some body blocking onto those stray arcane orbs from Cure on this Li Ming. And a couple auto attacks onto the fort right now. Arcane Orb goes out. That's the end of that.
Thus ends my assault on hell. I must rest.
Sorry, I'm just sitting here thinking about food like, if we did a Cinco de Mayo cooking stream, we could do tamales that day, and then maybe this Sunday we can make torta or something like that. I don't know. Now I just want to make Mexican food. It is honestly one of my favorites. All right, so still solo lane matchup. Blaze Urel. No real advantages. I mean, actually, bit of damage onto the fort front gates between the two sides. Bottom lane, Greymane gets the damage on the side needed, but Ibtings will not fall. I actually thought there was going to be enough damage to poke him down, but it looks like Greymane will roll away. Liam? Wait a minute. No, he's... Okay, I thought he was coming in with the Avenging Wrath, and I was like, how does he even know that the Greymane's over there? Doesn't. Liam rotates down, trying to help out a little bit, and it looks like it'll be an immediate rotation back to top lane. Camp up here is going to be up in a few seconds. Blaze says, all right, well, I'll take down the other tower. Open up this lane a little bit further. Urel will get the channel, or the, will get the clear onto the minion wave right there. As we take a look at the other numbers, and 10 Talonteers popping up at the top of the screen. Liam just takes a jet propulsion and backs away. Cure chilling in the bush, though. Lands a decent combo. Varian soaking up bottom lane. Here's that 10 as I mentioned. Cursor, there we go. Curse Bullet, Taunt for Varian, which we already knew. We'll see what he goes into, if he's going to charge every 4 seconds or if his W makes him protected. Bunker for Blaze, Twilight Dream on the Malfurion, and last but not least, a Wave of Force Li Ming. Left side for the Jedi, they don't have their 10s yet, so we'll be waiting for them patiently. Clearly Jedi are OP. I mean, in the first 3 maps, yeah. So, Containment Disc, Cocoon, Dragon's Arrow, Blink Heal, and I assume Ardent Defender. I am really excited to see what the changes to Urel do to her build in the upcoming patch, because the level 4 getting that buff, that armor buff is insane to me. It's like, it's literally armor duration for the cooldown of Avenging Wrath. It just feels busted. It feels busted on paper, but I am very much in the camp of things can look busted on paper, but they can absolutely not be in actual practice. I can't tell you how many times we've had patches back in the day of HCC and people were like, "Oh my god, this talent so it's so amazing." And then like it goes in, you know, patch goes live and no one's taking the talent. It's not that big of a deal. Because on paper it looks good, but in actual practice it you know. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see if Urel is going to have any sort of major changes in her build or play style. That Sacred Ground getting a bit of a buff as well. Caesar Salad somehow is still alive during all this, and Greymane's the one to go down. You underestimate my power. Oh, where is it?
But he will rise again in time.
There we go.
I have altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
It's an amazing Alarak quote. I've observed that behavior in every game that patches. TFT community does it, StarCraft community does it, League does it. Oh god, yeah, StarCraft community does it. I follow enough people on Twitter for StarCraft where it's just like, they'll get a patch and it's just like, Cyclones are now busted! And then, like, the patch comes through and then no one's talking about Cyclones at all. You're very right in that, Crush. You're very right. It's not just HOTS. Oh, I saw another Copium post this morning on Reddit. I was doing the morning scroll on my phone before getting out of bed, and it was, sign this change position so Microsoft saves HOTS. It's comical to me that people are like, change.org petition is gonna stop a bunch of greedy a bunch of greedy shareholders from not looking at from not looking at everything in a dollar amount, in a red or green amount, and you know, positive and negative when it comes to your stock profits. I think it's going to be a lot better in coordinated gameplay, but Yrel might not get a ton of value from it. I'll try. Oh, no, Rad, absolutely. Like, I think at this level of play, I feel like I really want to poke Liam's brain about this, but I'm sure he's still sleeping right now. I really am curious what Liam thinks of Yrel, because Liam, in my opinion, is like the best Yrel. Wonderful crush. I thought of a new way to tempt fate, in that I was thinking that if Hots, ooh wait, hold on, great damage on the Sai right now. We've got a Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo connecting onto a few. There's a root from Malfurion onto somebody, and it's gonna be Maiev, the first one to go down. Scatters out from Hanzo. Varian trying to chase in, and he's actually fine. I thought he was isolating himself from the team, but Malfurion not too far away. Nature's Cure was activated. A zoning root does come down from Porky. Currently have another charge in from Varian with that level 10 Warbringer. Silence from Malfurion. Cocoon onto Li Ming. Impale thrown back. We have that top lane fort going down in favor of the Sithas. Currently have Greymane being run down. Gilnean splash through the gate. Nice! Avoid. I mean, actually didn't even splash, so it doesn't matter. If HOTS were to ever be revived, HOTS 3.0, HGC 2.0, actual Blizzard involvement, patches, launcher, all that kind of stuff. I was thinking of a new way to tempt fate and saying that I will run a small tournament and call it the Phoenix Cup. Phoenix with an F. On top of playing Phoenix on stream for 2 hours, I'll make a tournament around a stupid Dragoon. That's how confident I am. Porky is going to be exploded right there. We've got Liam jumping in, trying to threaten a few of the enemies. It doesn't look like it's working out. Oh, wait, Zim might take down Cure. 30-something HP. Cure blinks over the wall. Not as crazy as Cure's 5 HP from earlier. Oh, Liam? Nah, Liam won't be able to get this chase down. Could make it a seasonal format with power level placements and a set schedule. We'll call it Heroes Gaming Series or Nexus Lounge. I'm not sure on the name yet. What about can we name it Hype Heroes? Can we name it Hype Heroes? I'm sure that's one people forgot. Oh, I always, you know, it'd be nice. We could all come together and have a league of chairs. Hard Thing Heroes, yeah, Hard Thing Heroes too. Yep. Even though that was pretty much just cannibalized into Wisdom. Oh, this is our best Twitch channel. We'll just cannibalize it. That's going to be a double kill over to the side of Team Sith as they do take down Yrel and Brightwing. There's Caesar Salad not being twin flamed right there. Greymane broken out of the cocoon. We have a Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo connecting onto a few. Nagram is going to drop down to tower shots. Tried to make some sort of trade happen. But I will say, though, okay, I was going to say, meanwhile, they at least get the top lane keep, but that will be an explosive burst onto Hanzo. Core being looked at. Caesar Salad is respawned. Sai is here as well. Maiev and a Nubarak to defend. Greymane with Inner Beast active, poking at the core. Are they gonna try and end here? It looks like, no, this is just gonna be auto-attacking back and trying to get out of this. Heroes of the Door. Remember when they took all the good we did, all the goodwill we developed as a community and made it The home for Chinese mobile fighting game esports? No, I don't. I remember being at a BlizzCon and like 5 people, quote unquote, on the inside were telling me that HEC next year is going to be amazing and that they saw development plans for it. That would be the old coach of Tempo Storm, actually, was the one that told me that. We were literally at a Heroes hype after party, and him and I were talking about it. I specifically remember because I gave him a hug, and he's like, "Don't hug me, I'm sick." And I'm like, I already got whatever cold everyone's got. It's just a matter of days. And it was literally a day later, I was like, "Yep, I've got con crud." And Anub'arak is going to have no HP as he does go down. Umbral will pull 2 out of position. There's a Wave of Force from Li Ming, a Twilight Dream from Malfurion. Ardent Defender activated by Yrel, trying to chase down a few enemies. Yeah, it's Kala. And he was the old coach for Tempo Storm. And his partner was an admin for Heroes Hype. He also kind of did stuff for Heroes Hype, but... Oh, Jet Propulsion tries to find Sai here. Nice Vault of the Wardens, but it's not enough. And it looks like... Oh, no, it's only going to be a Quadra kill as Brightwing is back. No pentakill to be had. Impaler Camp and Catapults have arrived at core, and this is looking like Immortal Phase first half easily in the hands of Sith. Death timers are relatively long still for Hanzo and Maiev. Immortals should go to bottom lane. What's up, Kel? How you doing, bud?
Blue team's core is under attack.
Sleepy past your bedtime? It's 11 a.m. What do you mean? The day is just starting, my friend. There's only one time zone in the world, and that's the West Coast of the United States, because everyone here is self-centered. Banner comes down from Varian. It's actually a banner of Iron, or not Ironforge, of whatever. I can't remember what it is. It's a speed banner, but we have Maiev trying to get some Banner Knives value. Yrel traded for Greymane. Anub'arak is pushed around a little bit here with that Wave of Force Repulsion. Zim very low on the left side of our screen. Caesar Salad as well. Alpatox goes in for a Jet Propulsion. Yeah, Stormwind. My brain kept saying Banner of Speed. So I was like, alright, I'm done trying to remember off the top of my head. Taunt immediately onto Maiev. She has that Vault of the Warden. Soothing Mist activated by the Brightwing. Immortal's still working on the core right now. Moves into melee mode. Containment disc onto Blaze. Hanzo is annihilated right now. Sai on the Maiev is very low as well. Umbral pulling people around. The Jet Propulsion into her face will take down that Maiev. Chrom with 200-something HP is going to have no HP. Anub'arak is the lone defender. And it's going to be Anub'arak clearing out minions currently as the Immortal ends game number 4. GG, well played. The Sith take a map off of the Jedi. You work overnights? Oh, no worries. Sorry, I'm just trying to tease you a little bit, Kel. I'm just teasing you. Oh, okay, good. Sometimes I can be a little deadpan with my tone, and my jokes don't come through. So I err on the side of trying to be honest. I like to tease you about beer time. I mean, it's 11 a.m. It is beer time. Unfortunately, there's no beer in the house. There's no alcohol in the house. I need to go shopping after stream. I need to figure out what I'm going to buy for the Sunday cooking stream. Tamales were talked about, but I was like, well, what if I made tamales on the 5th? Actually, that might not work out, actually. No. I don't think tamales on the 5th would work because that would be playoff day, and that is 2 best-of-5s and a best-of-7. You have 1 Vorsteiner left, some Everclear and Absinthe. Just mix it all. Mix it all like mix it all like you do at Burger King when you do all the cups of different drinks, and then you're like, man, this is awful. Why would anyone do this? Have I done homemade mac and cheese on stream yet? No, but that wouldn't take very long, would it, Vic? Enchilada recipe. I love enchiladas, but as I said earlier, I could eat enchiladas from 1, probably 2 meals, but after that, like, my stomach would be like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to me? Where's the meal of bland rice to absorb all the acid? You could stretch time by milling your own grain. The people demand farm to table. An hour, maybe? Yeah, I usually like the cooking streams to be like an hour and a half. Well, usually like 2 hours average. It isn't that acidic. Okay, that's cool. You gotta remember, Rad, everyone's stomach is different. I can sit there and drink orange juice. My mom can't. My mom can drink coffee. I can't. Everyone's stomach is different. Different levels of acidity, different levels of what your stomach is able to take. And enchilada sauce, probably not. Probably not something that would be smart for me. You could stretch it up by making some loaded mac and cheese. I'm saying this because hold on 1 second. Because I made Kraft and added bacon bits. Are you vegetarian, Vic? Bacon bits? Everyone knows bacon bits are vegan. Everyone knows bacon bits are vegan. Or you could just get loaded while making mac and cheese. Well, I mean, we already do that. It's all coming together. Oh, man. Oh, dude, you know what goes really good together? The ribs and mac and cheese. Oh, God, I could go for some ribs and mac and cheese. That sounds so good. And then you get some like King Hawaiian rolls, and then you like rip off some of the rib meat, and then you make like a little like rib meat and mac and cheese little like slider sandwich. Oh, get out of town. Swedish meatballs. Swedish meatball recipe. Takes about an hour to make those. The thing is, like, it's also, the other thing too is, like, I'm the only one eating it, so a lot of these recipes are like, make Swedish meatballs for a party. It's like, but no. Oh, also, I love this recipe because it literally says, unfreeze meatballs. Loaded mac and cheese with meatballs inside of a calzone. God, no. No, 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 no. God, no. No, the recipe is like, the recipe is like Swedish meatballs from scratch, and then there's like a paragraph of the meats you mix, and then right underneath that is, if you're using frozen. I just like it that it's from scratch. All right, I need a cup of tea, everybody. I need another cup of tea, and I will be right back, okay? I'll be right back, and we'll get into our next game, as we'll finish out fairly soon. Consider subscribing, but I think most subscribers that would subscribe can't hear this because they're currently listening to ads, so that's kind of dumb of me anyways. BRB. Why would you? No, we were talking about freezing balls. I don't know what. I don't see Omega Ego. I have no idea what my stream is talking about. I have no idea what my stream is talking about. We were talking about freezing balls. That was it. Thawing Swedish meatballs. Kel, you're delusional. Mac and cheese calzone. Let's do it. That sounds awful. Streaming, cooking ID, and Discord. Why do I feel like this is not going to be? What is this? There
are more different.
What is this?
And get it cut and rolled out into a sheet, and I made a cream cheese filling that's seasoned with cracked pepper and an egg and MSG, and piped down onto my pasta with that on top and get them locked.
Oh, I've seen this before.
Ravioli and simmer for a minute, and grind my garlic and basil to break down the cells and finish off in a food processor with all the other stuff to make a pesto, which I'll toss my ravioli. Then rest them on pasta and wet the edge, and I'll seal and lock them in.
I hate
trim
this.
the excess and boil my ravioli. Now get some tomatoes, plucked and sliced, red pepper, then fried with salt, garlic, and Duya red wine vinegar, and blitz it smooth to lay my ravioli to give them a good coating. Before loading it all onto my pasta,
I hate this so much.
whack that on and
I hate
squeeze
this.
and seal all round, give it a trim and simmer for a few minutes, and then get it fried off. Then toss in garlic butter and serve up with a bit of parmesan and slice right open my ravioli oliolo, looking unholy. But
I hate this. I hate that. I hate that. Ugh, I hate that. I absolutely hate that. Start prediction! Which team is going to win Tomb of the Spider Queen? We've got Jedi on the left and Sith on the right. 5 minutes. Get the gambles in. Let's go.
Prepare yourselves. The battle begins shortly.
I have no idea what my chat is talking about. Oh, I never know what's going on in my own chat. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the NA in-house matches that we're going to be casting here. We have got on the left-hand side the Jedi crew with Kier Gul'dan, Crom Anduin, Albatox Hogger, Medivh, played by Madara, and Caesar Salad Diablo. Right side of the map, as our Twitch prediction does continue, and as a reminder, if you're not following the channel, be sure to do so. It costs you $0, and that's a nice way to support us here at twitch.tv/Bahamut Gaming. Porky Brightwing, Liam Leoric, Sion Maev, Ibtings will be your Hanzo, and Nagram playing Johanna. Talents are at the bottom of your screen, predictions up and available in Twitch chat, and let's see how Tomb of the Spider Queen unfurls for these two teams. Can the Sith get another map on the board, or is this just going to be Jedi dominance continuing today? Make sure that we have the toilet flush available for Madara in case he dies before finishing stacks. So Portal, double soak rotations. Let's get, Diablo, Apocalypse, Leyline Seal, I'm assuming. It cost me a lot of free time following this channel. Thanks for following the channel, forget what. Nicely done on that steak, by the way. Nicely done on that Discord meal. Heater didn't turn on right there. 4 stacks for the Echoed Corruption on Gul'dan, 20-some souls for Diablo, 8 stacks on the Hanzo Simple Geometry, 7 for Medivh's baseline on Arcane Rift, as camps will be picked up here for the mid lane a little bit faster on the side of Sith. I jogged 4 miles after making this video. Ugh. Pan sauce and fried garlic where in the steak juice was peak. Nice. It looked pretty good. These fingerling potatoes look delicious. Little bounce around from Hogger right now. Going to be able to clear out mid lane as we take a look at. Well, actually, we continue our siege through mid for the side of Jedi. They've got a decent wave still available. Diablo Shadow charges in. Gul'dan follows up with a Corruption to poke onto the enemy. Johanna stepping up to try and create some space for the allies to work on the minion wave that has arrived at the fort front gate. Portal set up by Medivh just to get to top lane a little bit faster, pick up those gems. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, a scatter tickles the toes of Hogger. Oh, nice. We got some big odds on this game. Nicely done, chat. I was gonna say, that's an awkward bounce into the corner. Hanzo will not be able to get the Stormbolt, but I think the Fort Front Gate would have hit it or would have blocked it anyways. The minion wave, though, did get in the way of that. Double soaks continue for our core 4. Actually, it looks like there's a rotation down into bottom lane to maybe gank onto Leoric, who is pushed up a little bit. Diablo comes in with a Shadow Charge, denied by the Wraith Walk. Portal, oh, nice Vault of the Wardens, avoiding any sort of overpowered grab from Diablo. As we see the top lane wave being pushed into the Fort Front Gate, Madara birds up and makes his way over there. Albatox with 16 gems will be delayed once by Porky. All right. Nice back and forth here in map number 5 of the day. Diablo finds Maiev this time. Spirit of Vengeance teleports away. Taking a peek into bottom lane, Albatox Liam. Looks like Liam's getting decent push on. Yeah, he's getting consistent push onto the Fort Front Gate. We've already had one tower go down. Gate is low, other tower low as well. But Hogger's going to be able to smack that wave with the staggering blow. Cure with immediate drain onto Leoric, who tries to break that out. Actually, no, he just Wraith walks down towards mid to bottom. He wants the delay onto Albatox, but won't be able to do it in time. But it still is Red Web Weavers going over to the side of the Sith. Umbral Bind pulls Caesar Salad out of position. A scatter off the wall, looking for more poke potential onto the enemy. 7s are here on both sides. We have that level 1 for Hanzo already done. He did go into Never Outmatched as well. Paralyzing Rage picked up by Leoric, so he's got that 20% extra slow on top of his 40 baseline. All right, Twitch Gamble is closed. We got some nice beliefs. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. No kills just yet here on Tomb of the Spider Queen, as we're going to be getting this first Web Weaver phase cleared out in mid lane first. It does look like is the priority from Jedi, but Grom steps in looking for that Condemn. As the Subdue Slow hitting 2 enemy heroes, Diablo's souls are completed out. Phasia from Brightwing bolsters the HP of this Maiev as she makes her way towards top lane. Hogger clearing out the objective in bottom, Liam proxying a wave ahead of that. Currently have Hanzo coming down here as well. He's going to try and poke onto Albatox. I don't think he's going to take down the Hogger, but I mean, he'll get a couple scatters. He'll get a... Oh, no. He'll not get a whole lot. Leoric is now awkwardly out of position. Condemned from the Johanna. The Arcane Rift is going to... The Arcane Rift is going to be able to get that kill onto Leoric. Diablo rotates down, Shadow Charge, Overpower, Soothing, Mist, Critical Mist gets some extra HP onto Maiev, but it's not enough, and she does also go down. A quick double kill over to the side of Jedi to start out this map, and they'll push into level 10s a little bit faster, so of course we're going to cycle through those numbers as we always do. See, now I'm thinking about baked mac and cheese, chat. Now I'm thinking about making baked mac and cheese. And saving tamales for another time, but I'm just not sure yet. We'll have to look up mac and cheese recipes after this game. But until then, you're welcome. I mean, thank you, but no thank you. Because I also want to eat mac and cheese right now. Apocalypse or Diablo, the Leyline Seal. Okay, so there's the activation of Apocalypse right afterwards, but the timing doesn't work out. Vault of the Warden will be able to activate. There's a Horrify from Gul'dan, as he did pick that up. Shockwave and Light Bomb for Anduin off of cooldown, and those were also the heroics on that side. On the opposing side, Blessed Shield, Dragon's Arrow, Containment Disc, Tomb, and Brightwing goes Blink Heal. Don't worry, chat, I'm back. Oh, thank God, Lard. Baked ziti or some ganache. It's gnocchi, right? Gnocchi is how you pronounce it? I don't know if I want to make that. If it was mac and cheese, it would just be simple baked mac and cheese. Nothing too fancy. Light Bomb from Anduin connects onto Maiev. We did have that Umbral Bind connected onto a few enemies. Containment Disc activated onto Diablo. They'll be silenced shortly after that. Medivh, currently 29 stacks out of 40. Gem turn and availability is here. Back-to-back Web Weavers are plausible for the side of Sith, as they do need to pick up a couple more. On the opposing side, still need another 9 gems, so it's 3 waves. And Johanna will actually have enough after this wave as she does step in. Actually, someone else might have gotten that, but that doesn't matter. You always do bacon mac and cheese? I mean, bacon's not a bad purchase because it's easy to cook. And usually the packages that I find come in like 2 pounds at a time. So I could use like a 1/4 pound for the mac and cheese or a pound for the mac and cheese, depending on the size of the pan and stuff. And then use the leftovers for like breakfast bacon and stuff. So it's not a bad idea. And it would be a shorter stream, but after casting Banshee Cup, a shorter stream is kind of nice because I would have already been casting for like 4 hours at that point. So that's a consideration. You can make an omelet. That takes no time at all. We've done 2 breakfast cooking streams already. We've actually done 3. We did the Baja Standard. We've done a single pan hash, and we've also done the UK breakfast, the full English. If anything, like chilaquiles would probably be the best thing to make, to try like a different regional breakfast food. Shadow Charge on to Johanna right now. Face shift from Brightwing does come through as well. Polymorph onto Diablo. Madara, 33 stacks, is able to portal up towards top lane. Top lane fort does go down to the Webweaver Maiev push. Bottom lane fort should go down to still just Leoric smacking his mace onto this. He's going to tank a few tower shots, but, oh wait, nope, Liam's not going to get that down just yet, but that's alright. We'll check on that later. Shepherd's Pie, that's not a bad idea. I know that's been recommended a few times. Leyline Seal. Diablo goes in for the Shadow Charge. Vault of the Warden's activated. Madara with 36 stacks currently. No portal available, getting pulled back by the Umbral Bind. Assist ping's coming out. Dragon's Arrow goes to the side of Madara. He has to wiggle, which cancels out his channel on becoming a bird, but he does get that activated in time. Hogger trying to turn in 17 as the Blue Webweavers may be summoned by the members of the Jedi. They're hard to do well because sometimes you make a soup by adding too much sauce. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Blue Webweavers will descend here. Caesar Salad being dismounted with that scatter. Doesn't seem to matter too much either way. Medivh is done with stacks, everybody. No toilet flush for Madara. Dark Bargain, by the way, level 13 for Gul'dan. Gul'dan maximum health is permanently increased by 40%, and his respawn time is increased by 10. God, talking is hard apparently. So a tankier Gul'dan. We don't often see this level 13. What does that actually put Kyr's health at? I mean, 40% is pretty substantial. 4,200. That is insane. He's got like a bruisery tank health pool right there. Yeah, he's got a bruiser health pool right there. Flank from Maiev on the left-hand side of our screen. Leyline Seal from Medivh will be activated. No Apocalypse to follow that up. Do currently have Johanna the first one to go down in this team fight. Umbral pulling a few people around. The Elun's Wrath getting the kill onto Hogger. We have the Gul'dan to fall as well. That extra HP was just not enough. And that death timer, as you can see, quite long at 40-some seconds. Maiev with the quadra kill. God dang.
Team kill.
Calm down, Sai. Or something plain like make a pot of rice using beef or chicken bouillon instead of salt and add some green beans. Oh no, the whole reason we do the cooking stream is to try and challenge myself though. I want to do like I can make rice and beef for dinner all the time. This is about trying to do something that I could possibly fail. I've messed up some cooking streams. There's a couple cooking streams that I have messed up. I mean, the last one we did, the Detroit style pizza, that didn't turn out very good. When we did the War Sugai, the almond boneless chicken, that didn't turn out good. What else have I messed up? Most of my life. Korean barbecue? Not a bad thing to look up. I still gotta look up mac and cheese recipes. Maybe I can find the one that's like super involved. And that takes a little bit more time. Because mac and cheese is cost effective and simple, and I love mac and cheese. Because the other thing too is I could also buy like ribs and make those like Monday or something like that. I could do ribs for the stream, but that would be way too long. I do baked ribs. Maybe if I started them before the actual cooking stream, but that's hard to time out with the Banshee Cup on Sunday. Mid fort has gone down. We have got the top lane keep to fall as we have our Webweaver plus boss pushing through top. Apocalypse to play off of the Leyline Seal, but it's just a touch too early. Dragon's Arrow will connect the Blessed Shield from Johanna as well. Cures the target and will go down. Diablo trying to use Maiev to get closer to the Hall of Storms. No Umbral Bind to pull him back. Boss is going to start scratching the core shielding. We're about 14 minutes into this map. Death timers are still pretty long, actually, especially for the Gul'dan with that 10% extra. Or no, 10 seconds extra. Oh, thank you, Turbo. Level 15 Butcher has 4,169. Nice. HP. Imperius has 2,477. I'm assuming at level 15 as well? You said 2,477. Okay. Augur with a spin through is able to disengage. Gul'dan in top lane is currently going to clear out waves as mid lane is maybe pushed in a little bit further. 20 talent here on the side of the Sith is about half a level to go. Decent wave through mid as well. Diablo shadow charges onto Johanna. Agram is not going to be chastised by Anduin. 5 stacks on his piercing light level 4, so he's got that 5% spell power. Medivh has also got his cheating level 16 with the Temporal Flux. No actual Medivh cheats. There's a Leyline Seal into Leoric, and that's about it. Big Dragon's Arrow. No subdone off of that? That's kind of crazy to me. I thought Johanna would have been able to get the Quadra hit with the Punish. Blink Heal, Buried Alive. I think that's Shadow Orb. Shadow Strike, right. Huntress is the one that looks like a glaive. And then we got Blinded by the Light for the Johanna. Still a level and a half to go for 20s on the opposing side. We're looking at 39, 40 out of the 65 needed, so still a few waves to go there. 5 waves for the side of Team Jedi, or from the side of Team Sith to be able to get this Webweaver summon, but a lot of waves are kind of crashing near the keep front gate, and this is just a little awkward positionally for Sith to step into. Leoric will grab Siege Giants for the bottom lane, and still more waves to be grabbed when they're available, but everything just kind of crashing in, and Jedi turtled up. How much is this mid lane fort at? 381 on HP. Dang. Alrighty, so Nine gems are needed, so just 3 waves to crash in for the side of Team Jedi. As Liam goes hunting with an Entomb Buried Alive. The Dragon's Arrow just to the side of Cure. Leyline Seal onto 2. Apocalypse is available. Horrify comes out right after that. The focus is onto Maiev as there's a Blink Heal from the Brightwing. Diablo with the Apocalypse activated in time right there. The Light Bomb was actually thing that went out first, but it doesn't really matter. Leoric Mithril Mace is done. Echo Corruption for Gul'dan is done. He's got that Ruinous Affliction level 16 as well. No 20 here, but the big D in bottom lane looks like it's okay for the side of Team Jedi. First result on Google for Baked Mac and Cheese is the one that you used. What website is it? Green chili chicken is super good. Might be too simple for a cooking stream. One of my friends talked a lot about Colorado green chili. I guess that's like really unique and difficult to do. There's a lot of Mexican restaurants up here at the mountain, and I guess like a couple places do like the Colorado green chili, and she was saying that like there's only one place that does it good. I haven't tried it yet though. It's on the other side of town, and I don't go down there very often, especially with my back. I usually finish stream and lay on the floor. Leyline Seal, Medivh cheats. He goes fishing, only finds a Bright Wing. Portal set up. Raven Familiar will activate a couple times. Alright. Haunt, by the way, level 20. We have Censure. Augur still going for trait with Anger Management. Medivh cheats and the Hellgate for Diablo. Containment Disc. On to Diablo. He's polymorphed, gets through the portal. Arrow goes wide because oh no! So everything is used onto Diablo, but he's leapt away at the end by Crom, and I think Crom actually still has a second charge on Leap of Faith. No, actually just use both. Okay. Red Web Weavers do descend. Top lane really far down into the lane. Mid lane, a little far back, but that's alright. 2 keeps remain. 2 keeps remain. Fairly healthy as well. Dropped it in Discord. Thank you very much. I see it, actually. Contest winning. The Chunky Chef. What a name. Gul'dan hit with a containment disc. The Web Weaver still pushing in. Apocalypse from Diablo will go out as the Leyline Seal expires. Hellgate away by Diablo. He's hit by a Sonic Arrow. Top lane arrives at the keep. At the core, and that will be cleared out before it gets much more than scratches on the shielding. Maiev gets the Umbral Bind onto Madara. That Shadow Orb strike, I believe, was applied to him. I think I saw the little laughing ghoul. Nagram, unable to utilize any sort of Iron Skin right there, actually activates it afterwards. Storm Shield activated by the Johanna as well. Huge Horrify from the Gul'dan just as that Buried Alive expires, and Cure will still go down. Caesar Salad trying to push back the enemies. Maiev not going to be able to pull anyone back with that Spirit of, or that, Umbral Bind. Kept wanting to say Bonds of Justice, but that's the level 1 talent. And it looks like our Sith will take another map in our best of whatever. GG well played. Sith take map number 5 here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Prep time 20 minutes, cook time 15. We could maybe make that a little bit longer, but that's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea for mac and cheese. Does the existence of Sith require the existence of Jedi? Midichlorians. The leftovers are pretty damn good. Yeah, that's the thing with tamales, though, too. That was why I was so pumped about tamales. I was like, can literally make, like, 10 tamales. I think that was what the recipe I found makes 10 tamales. And then I can, like, freeze, like, 6 of them. What's up, Dr. Walladees? What's up, Turbo? Everything always in balance, as it should be. I mean, isn't the Jedi and the Sith supposed to be like yin and yang? Thank you for that. Forget what? Isn't it supposed to be yin and yang? Like, isn't it supposed to be like Jedi is the light, Sith is the dark, and yeah. I think it's the other way around, since both of the Siths were Jedi in the first place. Oh, is that true? There's so much like. There's so much Star Wars lore, like, beyond just the movies. Like I know there's a ton of books out there. I mean, Clone Wars is a huge thing too. Shepherd's pie takes about an hour. Shepherd's pie wouldn't be a bad idea. Though I don't know if I want to spend the money on lamb is the thing, so I might do cottage pie instead. Salt, potatoes, butter, onion, mixed vegetables, carrots, corn, peas. Oh wait, why does this one use ground round beef? Isn't that a cottage pie? Because shepherd's pie uses lamb. Worcestershire sauce. Maybe we do shepherd's pie. Honestly, shepherd's pie is pretty easy. Saute vegetables, ground beef, Worcestershire sauce, mash the cooked potatoes. You can use Chester's potato masher. I don't have a large baking dish is the only thing. Well, I have, well, it's not ceramic. I have a baking dish that is aluminum or whatever. So I'd probably have to buy, I probably should just buy one of these 9x13 casserole dishes. I just don't have one. Oh wait, does a glass dish work? I have a glass casserole dish. So I'm looking at the video here. Did I run ads? No, I didn't. Whoops, that's what I thought I was doing. Lamb is shepherd's, cottage is beef. Yeah, this recipe says easy shepherd's pie. 1.5 pounds of round ground beef. Use disposable dishes for baking. That feels like a waste. Feels like a waste. I could. No, I have a 9x13 glass like Pyrex dish, which will work fine. It's essentially mashed potatoes on Hamburger Helper. How dare you? Hamburger Helper is disgusting. Oh, I actually don't care for Hamburger Helper. The Sith is a very specific faction that is intentionally small. There are a lot of people out there that mess with the dark side of the Force, though. Okay. So, like, so the Sith is, like, the cool kids club, and you only get invited if you're, like, super evil? I think it's the other way around since most of... Oh, I read that already. This best of 7 is rigged, yes. It's a lie. It's a cottage pie. Sith were a race and then became a faction? Is that really? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Alright, where are we going to for our next map? It's honestly, chat, it's a toss-up. I think we're gonna table tamales for the future. Tamales is a really good idea, but we're gonna table tamales for the future. And then I think we'll do either mac and cheese or shepherd's pie or cottage pie on Sunday. I'm gonna do beef because it's gonna be 1, less expensive, and 2, less expensive. Or I'll do mac and cheese. I'm literally gonna. I have to make the decision at the grocery store later today. Sith Lords can only take 1 apprentice. That's why it's so small. Oh, really? I didn't know that. But I guess it makes sense. Because, like, what? Is Count Dooku is, like, the apprentice of, what's his name? Palpatine? And then eventually Anakin becomes, the apprentice of Palpatine once Dooku is done? Or I don't know. I don't know where Count Dooku started his stuff. Infernal Shrines? It looks like that's our next map. Alright, back to Infernal Shrines. Siths were too ambitious and wiped themselves out. They were Force-sensitive, gained followers, then collapsed in a war against the Jedi and themselves, thus giving away the rule of two, a master and apprentice. Oh. Damn, I knew there was something wrong with Anduin. Baha just confirmed he's Sith. Exactly. It's a trade secret from Blizzard. You heard it here first. It is a fact. I learned it from Blizzard when I did the mocapping for the Karazim skin. When they mocapped my face for Karazim. So, yeah. Spoilers, but I mean, whatever. What's Blizzard gonna do? They got too many lawsuits to deal with right now anyways. Alright, which team wins? Oh, God. Infernal Shrines.
Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into our NA in-house matches. We have got on the left-hand side Team Jedi with a Vala Cure, Madara Cassia, Ibting's Rhaegar, Nagram Tyrael, and Nintori on the Leoric. Over on the right, it is going to be Team Sith with a Liam Dahaka, Legacy Lucio, Scion Genji, Zim Hanzo, and Porky on the Johanna. As a reminder, if you're enjoying yourself here on the stream, if you're having a good time, be sure to drop a follow. If you'd like to support the stream further, it's always much appreciated. You can use your Prime Gaming, you can convert a Prime into a Tier 1, or you can start a Tier 1. There's also Tier 2s and 3s, which do help us push for Partner Plus. We did hit our initial goal, but of course, you know, subs help us sustain full-time streaming. So if you enjoy the casting, you enjoy the content, every little bit helps us out. Even follows. More followers, more numbers, good for sponsors. Genji jumps in. Swift strike back through Madara. No real threat onto... Well, I guess Nagram's health bar is getting threatened a little bit here. Leoric is going to be able to Wraith walk out. Frozen Punisher will be the first one of the game in the top lane. Hanzo, Symbol Geometry level 1, gets a scatter off the fort front wall with that onto Cure. Looks like actually no extra stack was picked up, but still damage applied. I like how you also show up under the live channels we think you'll like. Wait, what? What's up, Ton? Man, with all this knowledge of StarCraft of Star Wars lore, we should just have a Star Wars forum on Sunday when we do the cooking stream. Nice scatter to force Cure and Ibting's off this camp over here. Looks like it will be leashed over to the side of Sith, who have made the invade happen. 2K on Jedi, 10K on Sith. We're banking on the bad guys to win here, it looks like. Or maybe they're the good guys, and we just don't know it. Has there been any talks of a Star Wars 10, right? It'd be episode 10, 11, and 12 would be the next trilogy. Has there been any sort of talks about that? I'm sad I always miss Sunday streams. Damn work. Tell your work that you have important things to do. Like watch a very handsome man make food on Sunday. Or cast video games. Because we have Banshee Cup early in the morning. 6 a.m. start time on Saturday and Sunday. Oh my god, chat, there are 4 more 6 a.m. streams. For the time being. Until Banshee Cup Season 3, I assume. They should just erase the last Star Wars trilogy. I didn't hate it. I mean, it's a fun adventure. I definitely like when people make logical and well thought out complaints. Like, yeah, I can agree with them, but I think a lot of people also bandwagon. They're like, it's bad because the vast majority of people say it's bad. I rewatched them recently. They're not horrible. I mean, it's like when everyone says Phantom Menace is awful. I mean, there's some bad things, but I mean, Phantom Menace is still cool. I still think, like, Rogue One is probably my favorite Star Wars movie because it's so neatly wrapped up. It's so well, like, the acting in it is good, the action is good, the plot is really fun, and the way it's all wrapped up into one movie, and that's it. It just that part about it, I don't know why, that is just absolutely love that. My ex used to say, you just like it because everyone dies. And it's like, well, yeah, but I mean, like, that's cool for the plot. Like, they did the thing and everyone dies, so I don't have to worry about a spin-off of one of the characters. Top lane still being pushed in. 30 out of the 40 skeletal defenders to the side of Team Jedi, as we are looking at just siege. There's actually no one on the objective. Dahaka's currently in bottom lane soaking up. 7 talents here on both sides, and it seems the Sith are accepting the fate of this Punisher going over to the enemy team. It is Frozen Punisher, so it does get decent siege damage. You did hate it, but I do love Mandalorian and Ashnoko. Legacy is trying to get away, but Vala has one more auto attack to the face of Lucio, and he does go down, unable to wall right away. Punisher's still getting value in this top lane, and this is actually kind of, this is insane value for a first Punisher. Is there another kill? Johanna goes down, Punisher at like 50%, and there's a minion wave here available. This is Fort going down, sub 5 minutes. That's really good for a first Punisher. I tried to balance the force, but someone came in and put 420 points, and I can't believe this. Scatter takes down the Punisher, 10 talent tier is almost here. Let's go ahead and cycle through those other numbers. I think that's why they went to doing shows now, so they don't lock themselves and us into bad stuff. I mean, the shows have been fairly successful, yeah. I'm also so tired of, I don't know why, but I'm just so tired of like hour-long TV shows consistently. I don't know why, my attention span for it is just not there. I can sit there and watch 3 episodes of Parks and Recs in a row, but watching a 1-hour episode of something, I don't know, my focus is just not there sometimes. I know, they're 2 different things, but anyways. It's also just sometimes the hour-long episodes of things just feel like 30 minutes of filler and 30 minutes of actually, like, good plot. Stalling, as we were saying yesterday, but Johanna is going to be stalled out here for the next 20 seconds. She will go down. Sanctification, Entomb, Ancestor Healing, Valkyrie, and Arena Vengeance for the Vala picked up. On the right-hand side, it's going to be Isolation, Sound Barrier for the Lucio. We've got an X-Strike Genji, Dragon's Arrow, Hanzo, and Johanna's holding level 10 now. She's going into Blessed Shield, okay. Arcane Punisher will be next in the mid lane. They did change the director of the film that was in the middle of the show. Oh, yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. Oh, we've talked about this before as well. I remember because my buddy who I usually stay with in Michigan is a pretty big fan of Star Wars and stuff, and he reads a lot of the actual like other books and things, and he knows a lot of the lore. And that's what he was telling me, that like essentially it was too many cooks. Like they changed directors, they changed writers, they changed so many things, and people had different opinions and ideas of how the trilogy should have gone. So that's why like everyone goes like, so Rey is a Palpatine, and there's like multiple Palpatines, and there's like Snoke was like a failed clone of Palpatine, but like none of that is ever really explained apparently in the movies. But he was like, yeah, there's something out there that explains all of that, that it's Snoke was like a failed version or something. Anyways, another Entomb from Leoric. He rotates in, they drop the Johanna, and objective phase is going to be popping up here in mid lane. Each movie felt like it didn't care about what came before or after. That's a good way to put it. That's a really good way to put it. A lot like the Resident Evil movies by Paul W.S. Anderson. I'll never let that go. I own all of them. I rewatch them like every other year. I'm still angry about it. And I'm also super angry that Welcome to Raccoon City didn't do that good. Such a bummer. skimming chat here. Alright, well, we got camp in the top right to be grabbed. Another Punisher phase to go over to Team Jedi. And this best of whatever is looking really good for the Team Jedi as they are going to be moving on in through mid lane. Pushing up this Punisher. 13 talents here, though, that does get picked up by Sith. It's going to be Ferocious Stalker for the Dahaka. No armor reduction from him. We'll take a look at those talents in a moment here as the siege does continue through the mid lane. Punisher maybe looking for a jump here. Couple seconds to go on that. Genji jumps in. A couple shurikens onto the enemy. Shuriken Mastery was finished out already. Punisher through mid confirms the fort. This is another structure to fall in favor of Team Jedi, and I mean, they don't really need to continue pushing here. They want to open up bottom lane further. Granted, no minion wave available, so it looks like they actually go for the camp. Nope, they're actually going to push up into bottom. Multi-shots and such out from Vala just to push out the wave fast, or push up the wave fast, but Punisher gets cleared out, and I don't think that's going to be an available structure to be taken down at bottom, especially as it is going to be full HP. Hanzo Dragon Arrow. Decent damage into the enemy, and Isolation did connect onto Cassie, so you see her Dino head for a few more moments. Goes for the Valkyrie, Sidewall saves Liam. Entomb from Lior catches onto 2. Holy Ground Sanctification activated by the Tyrael. Currently have Drain Hope out from Liam, and they have great damage, or excuse me, Nintori, sorry. Different solo lane, and my brain switched them, but either way, it doesn't matter. Tyrael Explosion does go out. He actually drops that onto the fort, not getting any death timer reduction. Vala vaulting really deep here, but Rhaegar is right next to her. No Ancestral for the next 70. A multi-shot? A something? No way. Cure had not enough mana. Oh, how unfortunate. I was like, dude, come on, it's got to be off a cooldown, but I was not looking at the mana bar. There's no roadmap to the actual series. Well, isn't like the lore that like episode 4, 5, and 6 would have been like worse because George Lucas had like he had like these like crazy ideas, and like George Lucas's wife denied some of them or something like that. I just remember it was like George Lucas's wife saved a couple of the movies or something. I always hear that bit of lore around those movies. Just can't remember which. Genji in top lane. I don't know if he's the one asking for the assist here. Oh, it might have actually been Nintori. Valkyrie goes fishing in mid lane. Can't find anything. Tyrael goes in. This is really awkward. Sanctification is available and he won't use it. Okay. I am not sure about that. Eldruin's Might activation might have been a miss hit. That's Ancestral connecting onto Cassie. She's still dead though. It's true about the Dolores' wife. She was on a specific effects team. That's what it was, and they saved the original trilogy. That's what, okay. I was like, it wasn't the episodes 1 through 3. It was the original trilogy that they had done. I don't know if there's like some secret, if there was some secret Twitch deal or something like that with Bethesda, but I swear to God, so many people in my follow list are doing Fallout games. And maybe it's inspired by the show, but the tinfoil hat is out. So many people in my follow list are just like replaying through every single Fallout game. Activation, excuse me, Lucio amps it up. They're gonna try and chase down Leoric right now. On the note of Fallout, the TV show is amazing. Probably one of the best video game TV show adaptations I've seen. Outside of the Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat movies from the 1990s. Good drag will connect. A triple kill will come through. Sanctification way late. And I do still think Cassie is in a rough spot. The Holy Ground will create a little bit of space, but this is objective phase being worked on by Sith. Dem from the Johanna. As we will continue our camp to be grabbed for top lane. 20 is almost here for both sides. Dahaka Liam is going to split soak in bottom lane as his team finishes this out. 10 seconds to go for his brush stock if he wants to join in. Mortar Punisher grabbed here for top lane. Fort will be confirmed. Great shuriken damage with the Shin Gun as well. Siege potential from Genji is actually pretty good with that. Leoric in mid, hit with an isolation. Dahaka's got the enhanced agility, lands the drag. And healing will be reduced by that Sin's Exposed level 7 of the Johanna. I do have to point out, though, Farflight Quiver for Cure. Next team fight could be massive. They did have it. I actually don't think Cure got to be able to use it much in that last engagement, so we'll see if his sustained damage can come through and topple the members of Sith, but the late game kills are coming through, the experience is looking good, and Sith are going to open up the map further. They get the top lane fort during that objective phase, opening up mid lane, trying to take down this structure here to find a little bit of parity. They need Murky Arthas Sylvanas to push buildings. Yeah, that's true. Holy Ground actually saves the Hanzo right there. Ally Holy Ground blocks the Cassia from getting the Valkyrie pull. That's kind of awkward. Bullseye Hanzo level 20. Isolation Contagion upgrade. X-Drake Living Weapon upgrade. We have the Storm Shield for the Johanna with the Blinded by the Light and the Bossa Nova for our Lucio. Good scatter off the wall in Nagram right there. It's the full scatter value, as well as that Giant Slayer level 16. On the opposing side, we've got Farflight Quiver, Valkyrie upgrade actually, which is the Imprisoning Light upon impaling a hero they are blinded for 5 seconds. Cassia Valkyrie creates a wave of light that deals 439 damage to nearby enemies, and the wave silences and roots them for 3 seconds. God dang, that is a paragraph of things that does right there. Ancestral Healing goes out. Sin's Exposed denying some of that healing, but the Farseer's Blessing 20 is going to actually come through for the members. We also have a Buried Alive. There's the Valkyrie pulling in once again, and Tomb from Leoric will connect, and that is going to be Soundwave from Lucio, but it's not enough to save the Johanna. Hanzo leaping away. Lucio, Legacy, amping it up with that speed. Dahaka Liam looks for the drag. He doesn't have the elongated tongue level 16 tunneling claws for our Dahaka currently for that movement speed augment. As Genji jumps out with a cybernetic agility, Swift strikes away, just trying to poke at the enemy here. Next objective, Frozen Punisher in the bottom lane, so early siege is good. Tyrael not activating the Eldruin's Might when there's still the fort front gate up and available. Leoric Mithril Mace just now finishing out. 30 seconds on the Johanna to respawn. As Vala with Farflight Quiver active, currently has an 8.2 range. She outranges structures. You can see it right there, 8.2 something range, but yeah, you can see 8 range on our keep right there. But it doesn't really matter. Still Johanna dead for 13. Catapult here. Bottom lane keep does go down. Cassia fending in. She does have Valkyrie up and available, but she will not go fishing for any enemy heroes. Yeah, what a paragraph of things that Imprisoning Light does. Heroes are blinded for 5 seconds. Cassia's Valkyrie creates a wave of light that deals 456 damage to nearby enemies. The wave silences and roots them for 3 seconds. God dang. Mid lane Impaler Camp was grabbed. We've got Dahaka currently working on top lane. He's actually brush stalking in. You can see the little icon in the bush right there. Tyrael Sanctification. Tyrael Holy Ground blocking the way. Liam steps out for a drag, has to burrow underneath the ground. Does he pop Essence? Yes, he does. About every heroic is off cooldown. Follow with 1 charge on Rain of Vengeance. Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo connecting onto 2. We currently have the Bless Shield from the Johanna, the X-Strike from Genji, and Ancestral Healing will not come through in time. Cassia does go down. A drag goes fishing, but a huge Entomb finds 2. That will be Dahaka traded. Lucio amps it up. Johanna activates Iron Skin. There's the Storm Shield as well, and Ancestral Healing coming through from Rhaegar. Did we just see the Ancestral? Am I crazy? Did 90 seconds really elapse? Okay. the Jedi with another objective, and 30 seconds on Dahaka, 35 on Johanna. This is gonna be a massive defense needed from Team Sith.
Red team's core is under attack.
They need to pull up the drawbridge. They need to fill the moat with alligators. But you can't do that in Here's the Story. Keep's already done. Frozen Punisher is being poked at. Core, they're just going core, though. Like, the Punisher is working its way through the lane. Dahaka has respawned. Punisher jumps back. Dragon Arrow from Hanzo. Dahaka burrowing. Sanctification thrown down on the ground from Tyrael. Hanzo, Genji are picked off, and it looks like Jedi will take another map here. Rain of Vengeance from the Vala. Hanzo able to get the natural agility over the wall. Punisher jumps back here very low, but he doesn't really care. He's going to be able to vault around. Valkyrie from Cassia onto the core, and that is going to be GG. The Jedi take map number 7. Alright, the Jedi are victorious here. People have been paid. Alrighty, well, you know the deal. Let's go ahead and roll out some ads, and I will run to the bathroom really quickly and grab myself something else to drink, so I